Welcome to Late Night Chat with JT and Nico, episode motherfucking 100, bitches.
The celebration! Bitches! Correct. The celebration, bitches! Show television it is! Rick James. The milk's gone bad, my man!
Oh, man.
Oh,
I don't think y'all understand the symmetry. It's poetry in motion, man. Talking to your soul, man. It's crazy. It's well documented, I quit and I came back stronger. A trail Pac was headed. You spend your time trying to convince him that you're not pathetic. It's top genetics over rocks and relics. I drop aesthetics over Nicholas soul samples, he chops and edits. Do not forget it, stop the credits, I'ma make a movie. What I develop, stop and relish is the greatest beauty. My pain is spooky, horrifying even. I was here consoling my mother the entire evening. Looked out the window, heard some shots, then some tire screeches. The dead is never respected, we admire breathing. Yeah, a peace of mind, that's what I am seeking. But ain't no peace in your mind when you inside a precinct. In order for you to win, you must acquire defense. I've been talking to your soul this entire sequence. Yeah.
Never stop to
Listen, I've been talking to your soul this entire sequence.
All right. What's going on, everybody?
what's going
Episode
on, bro?
100.
We
Wow.
made it, bro. We made it. Julie says it's a technicality, but, we'll have to discuss that with her now that I see you there. But
How
yeah,
so?
because we came and talked on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day, I guess it was.
Oh. Well, I mean, if that were the case, then everything else, we would have reached 100 quite a while ago with everything else we do, right? I mean, that was an unofficial late night chat episode, right? We didn't number that one, so that's
That was for everybody. That was
counts.
for everybody.
That counts.
So, yeah, man, I know. Hey, it's kind of crazy to see the number at 100. Hey, I remember when it was episode, it was a pilot episode, and I came out pretty fucked up, and just trying to see if we could get it going and seeing how we can do it, and oh man, it's been a tricky and up and downhill, dude. No.
Yeah, and here you are 100 episodes later, still fucked up. And have you gotten any better? I don't know. It's hard to say.
Thanks, bro. It's like a Super Bowl blur. There he is.
What's going on? How you doing?
What's up, guys? But I actually wanted to have a little bit of a celebration, and
Hey,
I
Leslie,
decided
how you doing? Yeah.
to have a gummy. What's going on, everybody, man? I decided to try one out, and I can't even open my eyes right now, dude. It's pretty crazy.
It's been quite a while, actually, eh?
It has been for me to have for edible. I actually had one last night, and I decided to finish it up with today to have another one to see what that was like. Last night's one really hit me hard.
Yeah, go ahead.
They haven't. I'm not used to it, so I'm not used to the that slow creep sometimes again, right? And it's been a good. They were good ones too. I got somebody that to just let me try one out, and it's been a little bit of an interesting ride the last 2 days, so it's been all right.
Well, I've already told you. I don't know how you do it. You eat a brick of that stuff, man. Like it's out of control.
Yeah, this was like a goldfish with 412 milligrams of.
Yeah,
I wasn't expecting it. I mean, I figured I hadn't done my daily dosage of THC, so I figured I might as well do it all at once.
There you
That
go.
might help, right?
Yeah, do it right before you jump on the stream here.
No, why not, man? That's when it becomes interesting.
Absolutely.
That's when I get to stare at myself awkwardly and look and wonder what the fuck is going on with my eyes. No.
So episode 100. Here we are.
Yeah.
I was asking some people that might drop in today. I actually just put up the link in the chat here for everybody too. Anybody that wanted to join us on screen. If you come into the waiting area here, I might just put you on mute for a moment before we bring you in, because we're going to try to regulate how many people we have on the screen at one time, because I kind of want to have a moment to speak to everybody individually, if at all possible, right?
Sure.
Not that we want you guys to mix it up with everybody else, because a lot of you guys have already interacted with each other here on the show, that have been on the show, other people that have been on the show. So it's all good here. But I just figured it'd be nice just to kind of be able to speak to everybody individually today that does want to join us here. And even putting the word out there, guys. I know we were a little bit late on that. I literally just put up the post today. I mean, there may have been some conversation over the weekend with a couple of you guys, or I messaged a couple of people personally that I thought maybe would want to come on today. So sorry about that. We stuck through the bit of the break there that we had between episode 99 that we pre-recorded and today's. Yes, we did. We jumped on for an hour on Friday. If you did want to check that out, there was like a little, hey, Happy New Year kind of little discussion there about the most random crap ever. Me and Jay's kind of just jumped on for an hour because we're bored in the afternoon there, and we figured, hey, what the hell, we'll jump on for a moment, because it's been almost 2 weeks, right? But that's another thing. Check out episode 99 if you've yet to do so, man. That's over four hours of content there that we recorded for that. And I feel like we haven't got the views up to where I was hoping they would be, or even some of the comments. Like, I want to hear what your favorite shows and movies and all that stuff were. So I know it's a long one to get through, but, go back to it, check it out when you have a moment. Skip ahead if certain things you don't want to hear us talk about on there, because it's a 4-hour conversation, right? That we did. That's our year-end media review, right? But that was a good one for sure. So go back and check that out if you missed it the first time around.
Yeah, I don't think it was going to go that long. That was crazy. That next thing you know, I blinked and it was 4 hours into the conversation, and I'm thinking, what the fuck did we just talk about for 4 hours?
Right.
Because it didn't seem like that. It seemed like your basic phone call, really, even though you're just, randomly shooting the shit. You don't think about it, right? That way.
Right. Yeah, no, I know, but it was a good one. It was a good discussion. And looks like we got our first guest here in the background. I see you, man. Yeah, I'm going to bring you on in one moment if you can hear me. It's just give me 1 minute here. This is interesting. This is a first timer to the show, actually. Going to jump on screen here for a moment on episode 100. But yeah, that's why I kind of just wanted to put that out there. Everybody, that wants to jump on screen with us for a moment here today. It'll be a little bit more of a looser format. We appreciate it. And I wanted to ask you first, before we just start bringing people on here, Jay, what are yours? I've asked some people what their favorite moments were prior to coming on the show here today. Like, oh, someone's mic isn't muted there. It's all right. I got it. What was I going to say? So what are some favorite moments for you that like stand out to you, that of like all the time we've been doing this out of 100 episodes? Do you have any favorite moments that that you recall? Because I was asking other people what theirs were, right? I was asking them, to maybe mention a couple before they come on today, and if I can somehow pull the clips from the YouTube videos or play it for them when they come on, or we can talk about some of the moments we've had. So yeah, how about you, Jay?
Well, I have a couple, man. I always have some good ones. Like, I remember that episode, that one big one we were recording in the middle of the championship game, and then we headed down. Just us personally, we headed downtown afterwards, right, and joined that crowd of people. This is pre-COVID, when the Raptors won that division, or was it division or conference or whatever the fuck it was that time when we were down there, right? Mm-hmm. I think, but personally, I think our very first few episodes with me and you trying to figure it out, those have always been my favorites. I mean, a lot of those ones that people don't get to see or hear about, because it was just between us, just shooting the shit and trying to figure the whole scenario out, and trying to that's another big thing too, like that whole just trying to figure it out and put it all together. Like, it's not so much about what we actually have on the show, because content wise, we put out a lot. I mean, I could say our battles, our stuff like that, when we compete and do those things, or our movies, our movie reviews. But honestly, dude, it's just when we were fucking actually able to do it in person and figure all that shit out together. You know what I mean? Like it was that's what I actually liked about this whole thing, to get this far and to do this many shows already later, right? Not I'm not trying to suck kiss ass or whatever you call that shit, just to keep you around, bro. But I'm just letting you know it's true. That's the fun part that I had. That's the interesting out of 100 episodes. Those are the fun moments, you know, the shit where we would fuck up and we'd have to try to figure it all out again. And, you know what I mean? Me being high, you being impatient. Sometimes it was great, right? Those are the fun parts. I don't know how fun they were to you, but for me, I mean, those are the interesting parts, and those are that's the stuff that I liked about this whole thing. Because, to be honest, I didn't think we'd still be doing it after this long.
So you're saying all the behind the scenes kind of moments were some of your favorite moments from doing the show, some of the stuff that didn't make the air.
We have a lot too. We have our own content of that shit. Remember, we actually talked about that the other day, and that's what got me thinking about it all, right? And when you had brought it up, so I that's the stuff that I personally like about it. I mean, if I want to pick different shows apart, I can talk about the Fluffernutter episode. I can talk about the episode when we brought Adrian on. I can talk about the episodes, like stuff like that, the fun stuff, the battles when we get to battle these guys, and watching Julie count and just those fun things. But I mean, really, dude, the behind the scenes stuff was cool, man. That's what I was thinking about that even yesterday, about how we don't. This is where it's at right now. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm over here, you're over there. It's not that conversation like we used to have, like, you know, where we can just sit there and talk to each other face to face, not worry about anything. That's the kind of shit too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Back to doing that kind of stuff. Like it's just different because I obviously I don't get to see you as much as I'd like to. I'm not trying to, you know, be Mr. Emotional over here, but I'm just letting you know that's it. What it is after 100. That's what it is after 100 episodes, bro.
I like your answer. That's good. Oh, here's Arv. Sorry, can't stay tonight, but wanted to congratulate y'all on 100 episodes. Keep doing your thing. Thanks, Arv. We appreciate it. You as well. To you and the Brews with the Crew. Shout out to Brews with the Crew there. And yeah, no, I appreciate it. Thanks, Arv. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah. And doing that. All right, so we got about 3 people already in the waiting area here that want to come on screen. So I'm just gonna bring you on one at a time here, guys. I believe one of you has a time frame, I think, here. So I'm gonna bring him on first, just in case. Just one moment, because he might have to leave in a bit. I'm not sure about his situation. So let me just bring this guy on first here. To anybody who's watched the show, often enough, you probably know this gentleman already.
Oh man.
Happy new poll. What's going on? Here we go.
Hi, boys.
How you doing, buddy?
How's everything?
Not bad. So that's speaking of Fluffernutter.
That's when I chimed in, it was you had mentioned that, so I'm just like, oh yeah, that's right.
It was a great episode, bro. It was a great episode.
Oh man,
I had no idea what that was until you guys got to explain it to me.
Wasn't that episode 2?
No,
that was on
7. I think it's 7 because we reposted it recently. I think that's episode 7. Yeah, it's
that was the first one I was on, right?
Yeah.
My
man,
God,
that was interesting. Well,
it felt like it's been like an eternity. Shit, like when was episode 7? Like 2 years ago? 3 years ago?
No, not 3. Yeah, no. The show's been running just over 2 years now.
Yeah.
When we first started, we would have had more episodes, but I think when we first started, we started doing them every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then people had said, there'd be an interest in hearing us weekly. So then we switched over to doing it weekly, about probably 10 episodes in or something, maybe less, actually. Maybe around the time even you came on, we had switched over to weekly. And yeah, for sure. Those were definitely some fun times, and a little rough at the start, learning everything. And as you were quick to mention how hilarious it was. I mean, if you go back to listen to the audio, you can hear how horrible that episode is. One of the mics wasn't even like properly like hooked up, and like we're both into one, and Jay pulled out the headphones part way through. We're trying to play like the music. All I could hear is like maybe like in the background. Put the headphones
you hear in the background like, oh, when did this happen?
Yeah.
Hi guys. Hello.
Oh yeah, I'm
So-
sorry.
Happy
I
New Year.
didn't actually properly introduce you. This is of course Lewis, not Happy New Polo 100 episodes.
Imagine if that was my real name. Jesus, Meta World Peace.
How you doing? You back on the clock tonight? You working tonight
Back
or
on the clock, brother. Back on the clock.
No.
Someone's got to handle those packages, bro.
You're done with bags and handling packages now, buddy.
Exactly.
Now,
bro.
now it's the full package.
The whole full packages. They're a little heavier, bro.
Oh, I bet. Those forearms would be nice and heavy after that. Don't you worry.
I feel like I'm in a 90s like music video. Like
Well, I hear like it sounds like, what do you call those things? Those Mexican things.
the
On the ball.
maracas.
Yeah, the maracos. I keep hearing those for some reason. I'm wondering if that's just.
It's just
It's
your
probably
Latin
coming from you
soul that
moving your
came out
phone.
because I showed up, bro.
No, it was tripping me out. It was no. I'm hearing it. It sounds cool, man. It sounds like that's your background music.
Is it my headphones? Is it my headphones again?
No, I think it's you moving the phone, right? When you're going like this.
I'm sorry. I hope I'm sounding good, guys. Sorry.
No, you sound great, buddy. You always sound great.
Hold on, I'm actually just gonna bring on one more person for a moment because I don't think they're gonna be able to stay. I think they literally just wanted to jump on and say hello because I think they're in the middle of working right now. They just said so.
Oh shit!
Uh-oh.
He's the
Do it.
first time. Well, hold on. Hopefully, there's not a lot of feedback here because there was when
No,
he
he's
came
not.
in the
He's
area.
not working. He's not working. He's just is saying his stuff is working now. I think that's what he means.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you can wait a moment then.
You can make him wait. You can make him wait. Don't worry. He's
You're
good.
next. You're next.
He's
You're
good.
next.
He's good to wait.
You're next.
Oh.
I just realized it's in the other chat. There's two different chats going on here. One private one and one full one. So you guys can't see the private one. That's just for me and Nico. But yeah,
Gross.
So don't worry. Your hair looks nice. Okay. Look,
It's just because I just took a shower and everything's all like fluffy, bro.
dude fluff for nutter. There you go. Hey,
Shut up.
look. See, I'm trying to grow my hair like you. Look how far back it is.
I know. Yeah, it's growing. Don't worry. It'll come out. It'll come forward.
You'll never have one of these, bro.
Seriously,
I know.
we're talking
I
about
just
each other's
conditioned
hair
it.
now. This is
I just
what we're talking
conditioned
about 100 episodes in.
100 episodes
No,
in.
he was no, he was just fluffing his hair, so I thought that was cool. I never get to fluff my hair. I would like to do that after 100 episodes. Maybe after 200 I'll get to do that.
There
So
you
what's your New Year's resolution before you have to head out, dude? That's what I want to know.
I haven't even thought of one, man. It's always
exactly?
to
Everybody's coming on the spot today with a
like
question.
get a little fit, but I mean,
Fuck that, bro. Who cares?
yeah,
We only live
Yeah.
once.
technically you only live once.
after this year, it's gonna be tough. I'm not even bothering with that usual lose some weight at the start of the year.
Oh God, yeah.
I'm not gonna bother with that one this year around in 2021. We'll see. I mean, obviously you want to try to set goals for yourself. You always want to kind of wish for some new things or focus on some new stuff or new things to happen or even purchase some new things in the new year, whatever your goals might be, right? But I don't think I'm really going to bother with that this year because it's so hard to stick to those things.
Oh
man.
God,
You know what I mean? And then you feel disappointed like a month into the year, right? You know,
it's like a giant lie, like
yeah.
you know.
Okay.
Just watch my chocolate intake, and then
You
here's
could've said
me
something
fucking
like-
buying chocolates on like Valentine's Day and fucking pigging out.
You could see something. You could just say something like "be positive" and then something like that. You know, you don't have to be something to do for yourself.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah,
Be kind to other people. You know what I mean? Come on, this is a new year. We got a new trend going on.
I'm not trying to sound negative. I'm just trying to say, like, that's already my goal is trying to stay positive. Every day I try to stay positive, but it's been hard this year, right?
No shit.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. So going into the new year, of course, I'm going to continue to try to stay positive, but trying and succeeding are two different things. You know what I mean? I don't want to set goals for myself. So then, like, if I don't succeed, then I'm disappointed. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't like doing that anymore. I always try to, try to hope for better things and what have you, right? Like,
that's why I don't reach for the stars anymore, man. I just say, fuck it. I'm just going to take a step. That's it. As long as I take a step forward, I'm okay.
You reach for the top shelf, bro.
That's it.
Coming from the biggest procrastinator I've ever fucking met, JT, he's gonna tell me he doesn't want to say he's gonna set goals for himself. I don't know what's going on over here. This must be 100 episodes in. This guy's setting goals for himself now in 2021.
New year, new him, man. New year, new him.
It was that little gummy fish, man. I think it got to me, dude.
Already?
No, what do you mean already, bro?
The show just started.
It's okay. This is what makes it interesting.
So I asked Lewis before he come on here today what some of his favorite moments are, and he kind of said, there's a lot to choose from, obviously.
Yeah.
One that he had highlighted though specifically to me was it's not always all fun and games here, guys. Sometimes we bring a little bit of drama to the show as well. If you've seen this show before, sometimes it can get very real very fast, right? Things happen. JT, for instance, got a little bit about a certain hockey pool, an NHL bracket challenge that
bracket challenge
set up this year. So,
oh my god.
If you go back and watch that, for anybody that doesn't remember, that was episode 79. That's the NHL bracket challenge. And JT basically told me off, told a few other people off on
he was burning bridges that day, man.
Yeah. And
he was burning bridges.
Famously, of course, I think after that and a nasty battle loss, the next episode, literally, I walked away from the show. I said, I'm leaving. And and Jay, of course, felt that was all part of the build-up, and I was fine because at that time there was a lot of drama, like episode to episode, right? And I never told Jay about my announcement about possibly leaving the show in the new year prior to coming on that episode 80 WAP. But yeah, when I went back and looked that up, it actually, it reminded me of all everything that was going on at that time. And
it was hardcore, man.
Absolutely. Yeah. That was funny. That was I remember Lewis texted me after he watched that episode. He was like, bro, he's like, what's going on over there? He's just essentially wow, Jay was really mad, eh? Loved it. He's like, I gotta say, I love the drama. I can't lie.
It was, I mean, fuck. It was like the fire that just started, and you're just sitting there just kind of watching the fire burn the rest of the building. It was hilarious. It was hilarious.
Dude, you know what, man? I remember that episode, man. That
and then there was that other one.
Because I remember it was a long process after that. Nico wants to walk away from the show. It was a long and hard recovery after that argument.
He left you. It's like he left you dead in the water or something.
Yeah, it was just like
yeah. It was super dark. You're just I
didn't know what to do, man. I was like
looking at your notes,
I'm screwed, man. What am I supposed to do?
Yeah, but that the fact that JT lost his cool so much on that episode was hilarious. Though he was so pissed. That gets off the screen too, guys. There was arguments going on for 2 days leading into that episode about how Jay felt he was mistreated in the bracket challenge. You want to see wine about fantasy hockey? Definitely go back and watch that episode because that's a great one for sure.
It's a great laugh. It's a great laugh.
Yeah, and I still have the Stanley Cup here right now, dude.
You still have it? Do you still have it?
Hey, why do you show it off to me? I don't think you ever got a chance to show it off on screen. Why don't you go get it? Show it off. The cup that you won.
It's right here beside me, man. I leave it in the bag so it doesn't get dusty, and I'll fucking. I like that so it's shiny when they gotta come pick it up, bro. I gotta hand it to them. I had to go all the way to fucking bumfuck Oshawa to go pick this fucking thing up, man. So you know what?
Who won it?
Angelo.
Oh.
So that's a whole other issue right now. I don't even know. Hockey's starting this year too. It's just sitting here, man. I'm just keeping it safe. I'm protecting it.
The cup has already been passed on, but Jay, of course, being the sore loser that he is, hasn't given it to the new winner.
I don't drive for nobody. No, you know what? I got before the season starts, I should bring it because I think they're doing work at the house there. And now that I know that he'll be at least over there, I could bring it there one day when they're working, and I'll hand it to him there at the house there, up in Bradford there. You know what I mean? Because now I know I found out that he's doing work there for my brother, so I'll have to go and deliver it to him so he can have it for the season, right? Because I don't need it. It's just I gotta carry it around if I move and this and that kind of shit, right? Not for anything. Yeah. It's cool. Yeah. It's cool to have. For the first little while, I had videos, remember, and then it just went fuck. What else do you do with that thing in the middle of the summer? I'm gonna take it swimming with me.
Yeah, you found that dead body with it, man.
No, that body was something totally different. That was awesome, bro. I gotta go start walking around the city more often, man.
That was you trying to stalk me at work, and then you're like, "Oh, what the hell is this?"
Yeah, man, I couldn't believe that. Just fucking chilling, bro. I couldn't believe that. I thought that's what it was, and I walked right by it without the cops saying anything.
You peeked underneath, and you're like, "Yep," and then you kept walking, right?
No, dude, you knew, you could tell.
For anybody that doesn't know what we're talking about now, that was an older episode where Jay went down Queen's Key and he actually seen them bagging up a dead body one day, and he had filmed it prior to, not knowing that it was a dead body, but being like, what is this bag over here? And he put it on Instagram or sent me a video of it or something. And then we played a clip of it on our episode, the episode after. And we talked about it on the show before, but it was just like Jay had this, it was the most interesting story Jay had ever told on the episode, because he knew he had everybody interested. He came to the episode. He's like, he the way he set everything up. He's like, so
yeah,
a nice day. And I went down to the water, and then I was looking at the water, and then I seen this mysterious looking bag. And then it was just this whole whole thing that Jay got into here when he was telling that story on the show. That was a good one for sure. I remember that one vividly.
I think he sent me a photo of it while I was at work, and he's like, "Be careful, bro," and it just sent me the photo. And like, what is this?
Yeah, because I was just taking a look across. I was taking a gander over the water, looking at some of the what are those things? Those swans? Not swans. It was swans. The big fuckers.
The buoys. They're called buoys. Those things that just bob in the water. Yeah. Buoys.
Oh, fucking swans, bro! There was some swans in the water by the boats. And then I looked to the right, but there was a guy in a dead body, and you seen the cops over there, the detectives, and it was like, what the fuck am I on a scene? I thought I was getting filmed, for, what's that shit called?
Like CSI, like that
CSI,
type of stuff,
something like that. One of those.
And you just walked on set, and you're just like, oh,
but they had to walk by me. Where I went to go smoke a joint on the pier, on the pier there. Yeah, man, they had to walk by me. This is already after it was legal, anyways. So I was just smoking. Oh. They had to walk by me to go to this boat that they were investigating. That was the crazy part, man. I was just chilling there. I was like, all right, cool. I have my sunglasses on. They're probably looking at me like I'm a fucking suspect.
Wait, and the detectives and everything didn't think you were contaminating the crime scene at all. They're like, oh yeah, hang up on the body, take some photos, and just keep walking.
People had to pass through here that way anyways. They were running back and forth. I don't know where the fuck they were running along the lake, right? So that was like a parking thing for the boats by the sugar factory. You know where it is downtown, right by the sugar factory?
Yeah, the sugar beach, yeah.
Is that what it's called? I don't fucking know what it's called, bro. You know what? I live in this city fucking 40 years. I don't know what the hell it's called, man. I just know there's beaches down
there. Called Dead Body Beach.
Exactly. There's no reason to go down there. You end up dead.
Dead Man's Cove.
Dead Guy Cove.
Yeah, that guy could have just went for a swim in fucking Port Lake, Ontario. It's so contaminated that he just died.
He drowned. Yeah.
No, it just died.
Well, there you have it. So, Lewis, you'll be starting work soon, I guess, tonight.
Yeah, in a little bit.
Yeah.
I can stay on if you want me to, or I'll leave. What time is it now? I don't even know what time it is. Fuck it.
Yeah, because we got a couple other people here waiting in the waiting area. I wanted to try to bring them on one at a time.
Bring them on, buddy.
Don't want to boot you off, but if you're going to stick around in the chat or want to come on afterwards, if you're still around, let me know. Just throw up a message here. But I just wanted to make sure to have you on here tonight before you had to go to work. So
no, that's cool. No, I'll jump off. I'll let other people have their 15 minutes of fame. Anyways, I just want to say it was a great ride, man. 100 episodes, fucking great.
We'll keep it going. We're
fun little memories. Yeah, and let's hope it keeps going, man. Like with just JT, maybe even myself on from time to time.
You would I think the viewers would agree that it'd be nice to kind of get you into the rotation there. If I stop coming on the show full time, that'd be really great to see.
Yeah. The stupidity level is just gonna be like.
It's gonna be me and you laughing all the time.
That's it.
And the
an hour and a half of laughing. Anyways, boys.
Let me just say too. I wanted to thank you. Of course, we're friends off the air, of course, but we always appreciate when you come on, and it's been always fun for you to join in, and we appreciate all the time given to us, especially this past year. You know, you never, shoot down the opportunity to come on and, just talk nonsense with us or just have a good time and, just hang out with us on here. And it's been especially good this year because year's just been tough because we haven't been able to see a lot of people in person. Like, if you were willing to follow the rules, right, of supposed rules,
Yeah, no, thank you, man. Don't make me cry. So I'm just gonna leave.
It's like the last time I'm ever gonna see Lewis. All right, get out of here.
just shut me off.
I'll be bugging you. That's what I'll be doing. I'll be bugging you in the chat. I'll be bugging you on I'll be texting you like crazy. I'm just bugging you afterwards. Don't you worry, bro.
Alrighty.
And have fun handling those packages tonight. All right, just
I'll make sure, bro.
Handle
make
one.
Sure. Make sure to lift with your knees, bro.
Hey, when you handle the little ones, think of me, okay?
The little ones can be heavy too, bro.
Yeah, when you're handling a large package, make sure to lift with your knees, according to
with
Lewis.
your spine. Lift with your spine always.
Okay, that's a good thing to leave everybody with. All right.
All right, guys.
All right, man. Thank you. Later.
Take it easy.
Take care, Lewis.
Lewis is the best.
You always have a laugh with Lewis, man. That's it. That's a segment, bro. A laugh with Lewis.
A laugh with Lewis. I like it.
That's
All
it.
right, so we're gonna try to bring on a first timer here that's been waiting here in the waiting area. Hopefully the audio works on his end. I know there was some feedback there. He's not screen ready maybe with his setup. We might have to talk to him off there if he ends up coming back on again. But if it's too much distortion and feedback and stuff, man, when we bring you on, we'll take you off the screen and then we'll have to try it out for another time. But I'd like to introduce everybody here to Paul Blart, Mall Cop, aka Richard. Here he is. Hold on, I'm gonna unmute him. Try it out for another time. But I'd like to introduce everybody here to Paul Blart, Mall Cop, aka Richard. There he is. Hold on. The feedback's coming through, man. Do you want to lower your volume? Maybe lower your volume on there. He's got the headphones in. Hold on, I'm gonna unmute you. You want to lower your volume? Yeah. Lower it some more. Hello.
Yeah. Hey.
There you go. Okay, we figured it out. How you doing? Welcome to the show. Thanks for coming on episode 100.
I'm a long-time listener, first-time caller.
How are you, man? How you doing? So how come this guy Paul Blart exactly? Why is that?
That's JT, man. He comes up with these names for people, and
yeah, I know. He tends to do that kind of stupidness.
I hear your questions, and then it comes like a couple seconds late. I don't know why it's doing that.
Yeah, there's a bit of feedback here, but that's okay. We'll get through. Do you have us open on another window? Like, do you have the show open as well as this window? Like, as you're on?
I have
do that. You want to close that window?
Show.
You just want to close the show. You just want to be on this window with us, the link that you've set up.
There we go. So I'm just on stream now.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Now we're good.
Always join back later. Don't worry. We've gone through this with a lot of people on this at this point, so we know how to navigate.
There we go. Now we're better, boys.
Now we're rocking. How you doing, man?
Good, man. So I just wanted to show Chris. He was the only one on here showing his arms and stuff here.
Hold on. Let me put you on full screen. Let's see those pipes there.
There you go, buddy. There you go.
That's for Chris. Call him Paul Blart.
And the tattoo there too. See the tattoo?
Oh, very nice. What does that say?
These colors don't run.
Oh, Canada flag, eh?
Kind of hard to see, but yeah. Right.
So
when did you get that? Well,
like 10 years ago, man. I got like 6 or 7 of them. Once you get one, you want more and more and more and more.
That's what they say.
Yeah. So I got my last name across my shoulders. I got the Toronto Maple Leaf. I got the Habs on my ass. And yeah, it's perfect.
Habs.
Got the Montreal Canadiens on my ass. So every time I take a shit, I'm shitting on the Habs.
Oh man, I'm sitting with 2 Montreal Canadian fans here. This is it's gonna be tough.
He's another Leafs fan. This guy.
So are you? We talked about it on the show here before. I don't know if you were in the comments that day or if you commented on it. What do you think of the new structure for the new division with us being all in the same, all the Canadian teams being together there.
Oh, dude, I think that's going to be fantastic. It's going to create more of a rivalry. It's going to be phenomenal. I can't wait for this to happen. I just don't know what city it's going to be in. I know Alberta said yes. I think Vancouver said yes. I think they're just waiting on a couple more cities. And then once that happens, oh, man, I can't wait for it to start.
Yeah, I think hockey officially starts in about 2 weeks, though, right?
Exactly. Team Canada's on right now. We're smoking Russia.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good. The Raptors are coming on later, but they suck at the moment. But I can't wait for the Leafs. Jumbo getting out there, and a couple other got Wayne Simmons is going to be out there throwing punches and stuff. Oh, I can't wait for this. Montreal's not going to make the playoffs. They belong in the OHL or AHL.
Okay.
Jay thinks now that we're going to be facing the Leafs more, he thinks that they have a better chance of making the playoffs now. Jay,
because we're going to play like each team 9 times, so we're going to beat Montreal 9 times.
Yeah, keep dreaming, bro. Keep dreaming.
So that's guaranteed. We're in the playoffs. It's guaranteed.
I'd love to see it.
Yeah, it'd be good. Actually, I would like to see Montreal and Toronto in the playoffs. That would be ideal.
That would be cool. That would be cool, but yeah, I don't see that happening. But yeah,
that's going to be because we're in the same division, so that's going to suck.
So hey, out of all the episodes you've watched so far, which one was your favorite?
The one with Salty Neeks. I gotta love the Salty Neeks on there. Those are the best.
Which one? There was many times.
That's true. There were a few many Salty Neeks. They're all pretty good, man. I watch them, when I'm in the washroom taking a crap. I catch up. It's perfect. It's great. The show's been great. I'm glad I'm finally on here, the 100th episode. That's something for you guys to be proud of. 100 is a big deal, man.
Oh yeah, no, I thought you were gonna say you should be proud of having you on the other episode.
Well, you should be proud for that too. I'm a pretty famous guy.
Yeah, thanks, man. I mean, it's been a fun ride for sure, and man,
it's a milestone. That's great.
Yeah, we stuck to it, and we definitely, we'll bring it up all the time. It's gone on longer than either of us expected, but yeah, we've, it's never stopped being fun. Like I said, like you brought up, like when Lewis was just on, he mentioned that although he found it just entertaining for the little bit of drama that Jay brought to the show that day, through the drama, through the fun and the games and then laughs and everything, it's never stopped being fun. It's always been fun. I mean,
and just recently the Kraken packs, so I don't even collect cards anymore, and you guys are making me collect fucking Tim Horton cards and Pokemon cards. I heard JT's nephew just picked a great card, like $4,200 or something.
I don't know if it's $4,200, but yeah, he definitely grabbed a new one recently that's up there. Probably over $1,000 if you were to get it graded. Yeah, so
that's pretty amazing, man. Like shit like that, and they crack it open, and the way you guys like show each card and what it looks like, that's amazing, man. It's a great show. I love watching it. I look for every episode. I keep asking JT, where do I submit my resume? How do I get on the show here, man? What do I got to do?
Yeah. You got to drop us a line. Let us know that you have some packs you want to open, right?
I didn't get the swag bag. I didn't get my gear, my shirt, my mask. JT's walking around all day at work with it and shit. I'm like, where the hell's my shit, bro? Well, I don't know. One of these days I'll get it, man.
Yeah, hopefully he'll hook you up soon enough. Actually, we might have something for you. Talk to Jay soon. I mean, does this man not have a shirt even? You letting this guy walk around with no shirt out there?
I have to ask your permission too, man. Like, it says it's just freebies now.
No shirt, no mask, and no nothing. I'm telling people at work, like when I'm at work and JT's not at work, I'm going around showing the bosses on my phone, look, JT's podcast. I'm showing people, and like they're going around. I'm plugging you guys up, and I got no gear, no nothing. I deserve some credit here.
That ain't right, man. That ain't right. Give this man a shirt, Jay. This guy's rolling.
Come out.
He's got many a shirt on him right now. He's got a whole trunk full, and this guy's not even giving you one. Come on, Jay.
That's Salty Jay right now. So he's being salty.
He walks around with all the merchandise draped all over him, right? He's just in your face. He's just
what I think he's doing? He's trying to sell them out of his trunk to make a few bucks. So that's what he's doing. On his break, I seen him out there, and he has a little sign selling to people.
Yeah.
hot in these streets, man. These
Yeah, exactly. See, they're booming right now, so he's out to make a buck.
they're flying out the trunk right now. It's crazy.
I'm just blowing myself out there, guys. Everybody.
Yeah, exactly. So it's been pretty good, man.
Oh, you're hilarious, man. You gotta have you back on again for a full episode. You know, can't keep you on all day here, but yeah, I appreciate it. I like to hear that you like Salty Neeks, and thank you for the shout out for cracking.
Gotta love Salty Neeks, bud.
You gotta love cracking packs. You know, I appreciate that, man. That's really nice.
And the music is really good. Like when you guys have competitions and stuff, Rob's on there and stuff like that. That's good shit. Like I can watch that all day.
Nice.
And then you get to vote and stuff like that. So you're a part of it. You're not just watching it. You're actually involved in the process. So that makes it interesting. That makes it more exciting. And that makes people tune in more. So it's it's pretty good to do it like that.
I appreciate it, man. Yeah, that means a lot to us. That you're hitting on all the reasons why we enjoy doing it as well, and why we continue doing that. So yeah, absolutely. Oh, here's Rob. Merchandise for Tim's Coffee.
Yeah, exactly. That's what he needs the money for. He's selling the fucking swag to go get Tim Hortons coffee and scrap and those hockey cards.
Yeah, and speaking of, by the way, guys, look out for that video soon. That's going to be dropping. We actually got another new Kraken packs that'll be coming out tomorrow. But in the coming weeks, you're going to see Jay's 100+ pack opening here.
That's going to be live, eh?
Yeah, we can do it live. Yeah, we haven't been doing them live lately because we've been trying to, fix the format and try to see how it flows and goes so far, because we didn't really want too much comment, distraction, with the chat going on. But But maybe the hockey card we will, because there seems to be a lot of people interested in that one that aren't.
Yeah, this guy has his cards in a hockey bag. They're probably bent up and smell like weed, and who knows what the hell is fucking going on there.
He opened up his divider in the card the other day there, and there was a bunch of them crammed in there, and I was just like, I just shook my head.
Yeah, that's all you can do, to shake your head and just go like JT does. Hey, listen. hey, listen.
Yeah,
hey, listen.
Hey, listen. Fuck off.
Oh, that's 110 episodes. That's my last full-time episode. But we'll see.
Is it really? You're leaving in 10 episodes?
10 more to go, man. Yeah, apparently. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
Oh man, I don't know. I know he talks about it all work. Nobody wants you to leave, bud.
He has to remind me. Even the brand thing. That's the one thing he didn't have to remind me of this year. That could have been the one thing.
The 10 episodes
of the new year. He fucking puts that up.
Because the show's picking up now. It's doing better than it was before. So you're leaving at the peak. You're like the Michael Jordan, and you're gonna come back. We're in the 4 or 5.
I was about to say, if I retire for that 1 year and we don't win any awards, then I come back the next year.
Yeah, exactly. Wearing the fucking Simpson shirt again.
Yeah, exactly.
And with the Homer on there, where it'll be sick.
I'll still be involved. That's what I mean. It's kind of like a false going away. Like I just wanted to hype it up as me leaving the show, but I'm really still going to be around, right?
False advertisement.
I'm not going to be here full time every week, but I'll still be around. I'll be in the mix. And there's plenty of other great people that have been on the show, even some here waiting in the area that I'm about to bring on here. That
honestly, I think Rob would be a great co-host. I think Rob is phenomenal. He likes it, man. He does great with the music, and I think Rob would be a great co-host, honestly.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, Rob's great. Yeah, there's a lot of great people.
Chris is good. Everybody's there's a lot of good candidates, man.
Yeah.
Hey, all right.
But I work with JT. I work with JT. So if I don't fucking get on here, there's going to be problems at work, bud.
Yeah. All right. Now I have to kick you off now. Okay.
Yeah.
It's enough now.
I understand, eh?
That's enough.
They still believe it. They still don't believe it. So we'll see. We'll see what happens, man. But I'll still be.
If you got to take a break, it's totally understandable. And like you said, you can always come back whenever you want. So it's perfect.
Absolutely. I am late night chat work along with JT. So, I'll always be in the mix no matter what. Right. So
exactly. So you're always going to be around.
Paul Blart, aka Richard, aka Paul Blart. Thank you for
coming Super Paul Blart now, buddy. We busted 3 people now last week.
Paul Blart.
Nice. Yeah. All right, guys. Have a good one. I'm going back to my show.
On again. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
All right, guys. Take it easy.
Later, man.
Hey, buddy.
All right.
All day, bro. Hold on. I gotta take this sweater off, man. He's making me sweat. Those muscles, bro. Hold on.
All right. So yeah, that was a first timer right there. That was super Paul Blart, Richard. First time on the show. He's a character, eh? Yeah, that was really funny. I'm glad he was able to come on there for a moment here. Okay, so maybe you could bring these. I'm going to continue bringing them on one at a time here, but I think that I want to hear an update from both of these people about something upcoming. Although I don't know if that's going to change what the schedule is. We'll have to hear about the schedule update on this event that we had planned to come up in the coming weeks here. But we're about to bring Leslie on here. Leslie, of course. Oh no, maybe not right now. She's saying, all right. Oh yeah, no, she's good. Hold on a second here. One moment. I'm going to bring her on right now. Leslie has been on the show quite a few times, obviously before in the battles. She'll have to let us know of her record again here when she comes on, because I forgot she's won so many times. Here's Leslie. Leslie, how you doing?
Hey guys. Congratulations.
Thank you. Hey,
you guys are doing awesome.
Yeah. Thank you so much. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Those edibles, were they the ones I made? By the way, I make edibles.
No, I got them from somebody. I got them from somebody else. These ones are
okay.
Yeah, no, I haven't tried those ones yet.
Oh, nice.
Well, let me know. Remember, just dunk. They're hard, so just dunk the cookies in chocolate milk. It's good.
I'm gonna swallow them whole, man. Don't you
I'll have to get me some of these, Leslie. I didn't know that you had that going on. Well, how you doing? How's everything? Thanks for coming on. I appreciate you.
Doing good. Christmas and New Year's is always chaotic, especially in my life. But hey, Rob.
There's Jesse. Hey. Hello, yeah.
Hey, Jesse.
Yeah, I know the holidays can always, for sure. It can always be a busy time for some. I hope that your holidays were good this year. I know you had messaged me. I heard from you around that time, and thank you. That was very nice for you to reach out and wish me a happy New Year and all that. And I know it was good to hear from you. We actually, now that we have you on though, we need an update, and maybe I guess Julie is the one to maybe follow up on this though. You've left the people waiting here, people talking in the streets here about Battle of the Bitches, the women of the 90s battle that was supposed to happen.
Whoa, Battle of the Bitches. We don't use that derogatory term on women, okay? No. Okay, that's not how it goes.
Of the WAPs. Hey, of the WAPs. It's the Battle of the WAPs.
No. Come on now. Betty White said it best. Why do you say people grow some balls? They're so fragile, right? They should say grow a vagina, because that thing takes a pounding, right? She said it the best. Okay, come on, guys. Women, we're strong. Very, very strong. Thank you, Jesse. Battle of the ladies.
As I say it, get out of here, right? I said a joke the first time I said it around. You got to
know.
Bitches, kind of like a Dave Chappelle. But yeah, no, Battle of the Ladies of the 90s, or whatever you guys are gonna call it. Sexist.
Yeah, he's only because he's having a daughter now. That's why, man.
I know. But yeah, I know for real. What's going on with that? We need to know.
I'm all good. JT. Actually, yeah.
I caught myself the first time I said it. I was like, she's like, she laughed. I was like, okay, I can roll with this Battle of the Bitches then. But apparently now she's reeling it back. So okay, no Battle of the Bitches. All right, I see how it is. We even named our episode after it.
I know.
Oh, thank you. Yes, thank you. It's the first time you've come in the chat out of 100 episodes. I know you've been watching this whole time, but yeah, thank you.
Thank you, AJ.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for saying that. Thank you for stopping by.
Yeah.
That's the Geeks is canceled 2021. Yeah, well, okay. That'll be why I leave episode 110 now, is because I say too many awful things.
Shut up, Jess, man. No, come on, man. It's okay. One person says that they like the salty neeks. One person says now sexist neeks. None of these not gonna be like, I'm not gonna come on no more. Oh man,
Jane there that just posted for the first time here, actually in the chat. She's been an early supporter from our first earliest episodes. Yeah, absolutely, from episode 1 onwards, right? She's always been she used to watch a lot before, and yeah, no. So I just wanted to give her a shout out there. I know that was the first time she has actually said something in the chat. That's what I said. It was really cool for her to stop by and say something in the chat here today. But yeah, she's been definitely putting the word out there from the earlier days.
Yeah.
So Leslie, as I've been asking everybody else here today, what were you, if you had to name any maybe favorite moments that you've had here on the show yourself, or that you've seen funny things that you may have experienced here or watched on the show, what would any of those moments be if you wanted to mention and highlight any of them here for us on episode 100?
I don't know. There's been so many. I've watched them all. Literally, even if I haven't watched them live, I've gone back and rewatched them, right?
Mhm.
So, and I've been a huge supporter, not just because I enjoy your show, but number one, because I grew up with JT, right? And I think that supporting friends is extremely important. And because if you don't support your friends, who else will, right?
You gonna make me cry?
Oh, no, come on. I'm not going to get that sappy. That's all you're getting from me. Anyways. But, and B, because I really like the connection you two have. I mean, even when you guys are salty with each other, it's quite entertaining. It's real, right? And that's what you want, right? You don't want any fake shit going on. I mean, life is real, and people need some real deals. And sometimes you guys might not think it's funny, but I'm sure all of us are freaking laughing at your reactions to one another, even when you're bickering, especially when you're bickering at one another. I know I'm cracking up all the time. So with that being said, I think my favorite would probably be all the episodes where both of you are salty about something.
No.
I like the drama today. I don't know what's going on. People like all those real moments of us like thinking about someone.
You know what it is? It's because when you're on the outside, right, and you're not invested like emotionally in the actual argument, you actually see the humor behind things, right? I mean, like, it's just like watching any show, right? Like, you can laugh at someone's reaction over it, right? And just, crack up. And that's all, right?
No, absolutely. I can appreciate that. No, I like that. You no, that's really cool. And thank you for the kind words and what you said about friendship. I agree. And that's really cool. And yeah, absolutely. We appreciate your support and always have. And you were an early adopter of the show and tuned in as well. I know. And you've kind of even, up in the comments on YouTube, letting us know what you thought. You actually were one of the first people to really give us a lot of feedback in the early days that was able to help us figure out and steer the show and figure out our next move and everything like that, because there was some people listening back then, but we didn't really get too much feedback. So you were definitely one of the more vocal people back then that helped us figure out things as we kind of started up and as things changed over the years. So yeah, I really appreciate that. It's really nice of you to say, Leslie. And what's your
come on, be honest, you also get annoyed with my fact checking.
I can't stand your fact checking. Yeah, that's the fact checking Leslie. That's what it is. It's the fact checking Leslie. That's the thing. And that drives me nuts. But it's okay. It's good to have once in a while, and then it's good to start an argument on, and it's good to do that kind of stuff on. But yeah, no, that's like, I know if I don't get this fact right, Leslie's gonna fucking check it or send it to me or do something after she hears this episode, right? And that's it. That's if Nico doesn't correct me already, anyways, right? Because most of the time Nico's pretty good at correcting right away, anyways. So if I fuck something up.
I think the only thing I was upset at is that somebody actually called us out on our shit and actually checked their facts, because when you're on here and you're talking about, this and that and whatever else, and sometimes you didn't really have time to actually fact check some of the, this stuff, just as so many people do. It's just really more about being called out, I think, on our shit than more than about the actual fact checking, right? Like, I don't care. You can come here and let me know about something you know all about all day, and I don't mind. But I mean, when it came to putting something out there, and then that was before we did live videos, and then hearing back from you and you being like, that person was like, actually it's like it's like this, and then I'd be like, and then like the shit's already out there, so that I look like an idiot, and it was more about that, right? I was just like, damn it, she's right, I would like look it up and I'd be like, damn it, she's right about that, and that was before we did it live, where you can call me out right away in the chat. You can guys, and then we could kind of move along. But before, it was like we would talk for like half an hour on a subject, and then we didn't know what the hell we were talking about. And then you would just go back in the chat, in the comments, and be like, actually, guys,
I was dying because you guys would have these fucking arguments in the chat there afterwards, like after the podcast was put out, and I'd be laughing my ass off because you guys would be going back and forth in comments, right? Because of the fact checking, even though it's already been figured out, and this and that.
Right.
And then Nick's got to try to explain himself why he said it. It's because we said it like a week ago, and we have to fucking catch up with it, right? That was the problem. Right,
that was when we didn't do it live. Yeah, that was problematic when it came to that for sure. We've been doing this just over 2 years, Jess.
Yeah.
Just over 2 years of doing this. Actually, we started I think right before the new year, 2 years ago. So so just over 2 years we've been doing this. So yeah, no, that's the only reason, Leslie, that back then it was sometimes we'd be like, after the video was out there, we'd hear from you, which we always appreciated. But sometimes it was just like, oh, damn it. Like,
she's calling us out on everything. Yeah.
Calling us out. Yeah.
Actually, it's just, you guys ever watch Harry Potter?
I have, yes.
No.
I compare myself to Hermione.
Okay.
That's what I am. Pretty much Hermione.
The little short guy with the
No, it's the girl. The smart one.
I don't know. I'm just making fun of it. I'm just saying you look like the little short one with the ears. That's all. I think I'm thinking of something else, though. No, I've never watched it, so I couldn't tell
And
you.
as for the battles, yes, I have won all of them.
What's your record? What's your record currently?
I don't know. How many have I done now? 4? 3?
I think 3. Is it 3? We did 1, and then you did 2. I think, like on your own. We did 1 as a.
I did 2 with Rob.
Yes. No. Did you face Jay? You faced Jay.
I did face JT once too, and then you and I did. So I think that's 4.
You did 2 with Rob. Rob, confirm if this is true or not. I thought you just did 1 with Rob.
80s and no, I did 1 with Rob. 1 with Rob. 80s rock. 90s rock. I did. Yeah, no, 3.
You're the only person that's undefeated right now. For 2020, you're the only undefeated battler.
That may come to a very big halt soon when I do it with Julie.
I was about to say, I hope Julie takes that one. I'm gonna be rooting for her on that one just because the tarnish your record. No, that'll be a good one. I'm looking forward to that. I think you guys are gonna do a good.
It'll be a good one.
Julie actually.
I think
she just mentioned in the chat actually that she's not going to be able to, it looks like, do it on the day that she had originally said because now she's working night. So we're going to have to, you guys are going to have to figure that off the screen here kind of for a new date. We'll announce it here on the show because we definitely need to get that done. So we'll have to think of a new battle possibly for next week if possible. So we'll see what happens. Yeah. No, now he's agreeing with you.
No, it'll be interesting. I just think that women in general, and this is not specifically to your podcast, but in all these verses that have been going on since COVID, I think the only one was Brandy and Monica, really, a female one, right? I mean, like, there's so many great female artists. I mean, like, even in hip hop, the 90s brought out the best in female hip hop, I think. I think it started off with Queen Latifah in the 80s and then just took off, right? I don't know what's happened since. I can count, like, I mean, like, I'll be honest, even as a woman, I'm a little disappointed in women in hip hop today, considering that we've had so much better, right? Mm-hmm. But I mean, like, with the exception of maybe Megan Thee Stallion, in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, right?
Because she's like got a WAP, that's why.
You know, and as much as I like Cardi B, I think Megan Thee Stallion is a little bit more talented than she is, right? Cardi B's got really good commercial success. I think her personality is a huge part of her success too. Mm-hmm. But as opposed to when it comes to like really be able to spit, you know.
I don't think it's not that they can't rap or they're not talented. I think it's more about now they're stuck in that box of with all the sex sells music type stuff, right? Like all I think
right.
I think that's kind of where we're at right now is that they know that, you know, ass and tits, they sell music and that's the kind of where they're, well, no, it's true. But like, that's kind of where they've kind of boxed themselves in now with all their anthems. and all the TikTok songs. It's all about being a bad bitch or this and that. You know what I mean? Like it's all, which is cool, great if that's you guys found that empowering or whatever. But there's other sides to women and other types of women too. So I think that they need to, you know what I mean, branch out, and other people need to take the forefront, like what you're saying. And I don't think they've been represented even well in our battles. So that's why I'm actually really looking forward to the thing that you guys do.
That's why I was so excited to do this, because I finally get to project out there some of the, best females that I love growing up in the 90s listening to. Anyone from Gwen Stefani to En Vogue to, Eve. Eve was probably so underrated, Eve. Like, I mean, especially when she was with the Rough Riders, and she's an amazing hip hop artist.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Yeah. So, I mean, I really like Eve. I like her flow. I like her lyricism. I just like all of her.
I like her tattoos near her breasts, the sisters.
Yeah. And then you wonder why women use sex to sell, because that seems to be all that men listen to.
Why don't they those poor groups that are like DAPs or whatever instead of WAPs? What about those ones? How about nobody sings a song about them?
Because men aren't going to fucking listen to that. I mean, like, no offense, right? But I mean, like, let's be honest. There's a reason why sex sells, right? And the only way that a man ever listens to anything a woman has to say is when she's talking about sex. So.
All right. This is a more loaded question than we have time for here, Les. No, but go ahead, Jay. Yeah, no, but then in a moment though, we'll have to because we got other.
No, it's okay. I'm gonna get in trouble for saying what I say. I can't do it.
Jay has to catch himself. Leslie, if you come on, if I stop being on the show full time, I can't wait to see some of the back and forth if you come on the show with Jay when I go. Honestly, that's what I'm looking for. I need to get out the way so that can happen. Honestly,
we need some fights. Then it should be there. Lucky there's a screen between the two of us.
I don't know how Jay's gonna bite his tongue. Honestly, like. No, Leslie, we appreciate it. Honestly, we appreciate all the support, and it's been a lot of fun having you on. And hopefully, we can get those details worked out and get you on again too as a guest, and then figure out the battle stuff as well.
All right, thank you. And guys, again, congratulations. Take it easy.
Thank you.
Keep going strong. Julie, just get back to me, DM me on Instagram, whatever. Let me know what your schedule is like. I'll adapt.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks, Leslie. Have a good night.
All right. No, thanks, guys. Bye.
Have a good one.
All right. Yeah, there's Leslie. Okay, here, because he's on a timeline, apparently the shirt that I've dropped off to somebody to bring to him isn't good enough for this ungrateful fucker. No. I'm just waiting for him to leave out of the the waiting room here. No, he's still here. Okay, let's bring on Farhan. Here we go. Farhan, how you doing? Can't hear you, bro. You think you muted? You on mute?
No, your microphone's not working. You're muted, buddy.
Mic's not working, man. All that time there. No volume. Farhan.
No, nothing, buddy.
Can't hear you, buddy. I can't hear you, man. What's going on? All this time you're waiting in the wind here.
He's our silent friend. What's going on, man?
Oh, jeez.
Well, I mean, the Bluetooth headphone.
You could like sign language stuff to us if you want or something.
Last one you have to have I don't know where your microphone is, man. You had a microphone on the last one. It worked when you were on last time, huh? I don't know. Eh?
I know. I can't hear you, man. Sorry, Farhan. No sounds coming through. I don't know if you can figure it out. You're welcome to come back on screen, but we just don't want to leave you hanging here and we can't hear you. Good? Okay, I'm gonna take you off. Let me know if you work it out. I don't know what's going on.
Hey,
Thank you for coming on once again, though. You have to come on again. Maybe when we can hear you if you don't make it on today. Thank you for waiting. Sorry to have you waiting around there in a waiting area. And we appreciate you. And your shirt, it's there for you. Nas has got it.
Bruce got all of them.
Has your shirts, bro. All you guys got your shirt. All right. I don't want to hear anything more about the shirt. Yes, yeah.
We took a ride down to the ghetto to drop those off, man. That was crazy. I was afraid I was gonna get shot. Man.
All right, Farhad. Thank you. Yes, you got that shirt. All right. Let me know if you figure it out on your end. I don't know what's going on. No one can hear you. Later, man. All right. I don't know what happened there.
No, maybe he has to go out and come back in and see if his mic is working. Maybe
Yeah, I
that's
don't
why.
know, man. I don't know for him, but thank you for coming on. All right, so next up here we got another person that's been on the show a few times here. Actually, more recently, a huge contributor to the show. Any of the show art that you guys have seen here on the show, even helping us with the design of the Late Night Chat Network logo that we kind of drew up. All kinds of things. She's helped out the most behind the scenes, and a lot of the shit that. Yes, and if we don't have, we try to always shout her out for the things that she's contributed here. But if we ever forget it, I apologize. But there's been a lot that she's done for all the art for all the episodes, and it's helped out. Even talking to us about off the show as well. Her boyfriend there helped us out with even early in the days with the audio stuff. For when you're trying to figure out our setup. It's just been a huge help, and definitely become a friend of mine as well through Jay here on the show. That's Julie. How you doing,
Julie?
Hey,
Congratulations, episode 100.
Hey, Julie, thanks.
I'm sorry for the audio quality. I know how it sounds through the headphones, so I think it's just easier this way.
Yeah, see, you made yours work. Why don't you teach Farhan?
I know, a lot of build up for nothing, Farhan. What the fuck? Just waiting around the waiting room. The mic is broken.
Apparently his mic is broken. Needs to be replaced next time. Congrats. Thank you, Farhan. We appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Yeah. Hey, thank you, buddy.
Shit happens, guy. Oh wow.
Yeah, no, it was cool to see you though. Again, thank you. Yeah, no, we were just teasing, of course, as always. You're a good sport. We don't see no salty Farhan come on the show. I've been trying to get salty Farhan on the show, but apparently
to make them salty. Yeah,
I'm the only one that wears that brings his emotions on here.
I want to see that shirt next time, Farhan. I want to see that T-shirt next time.
Yeah. So how's it going, Julie?
Hey, Leslie. So yeah, I have a scheduling conflict probably, so that's my bad. But we'll figure it out.
Yeah. Well, we get it. There's a schedule. Even like I said, Lewis, who was on earlier, he works. He's been working nights lately. And I get the schedule when that goes on. I worked nights years ago, and you know what I mean. Like I know kind of your whole days are kind of turned around, and that the days that you do have off, you're kind of catching up on sleep and trying to get get a normal kind of thing back for those couple. It doesn't ever catch up to you until you're kind of I know I've worked nights. So we'll figure it out. No worries. I mean, we'll try to do something else, or if not, we'll keep them waiting, because I think that's one that a lot of people have been waiting on, is that Women of the 90s battle. So apparently
build up some suspense for it.
The battle of the bitches.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Apparently, I maybe I shouldn't have encouraged that. We'll come up with an alternate B word for the ladies, okay? I love the broads, I love the babe, whatever works. We'll figure it out.
The broads. I don't know if that's a good word either to say anymore.
Enough of your verbal diarrhea over there, okay?
Hey, yeah, you said that. What am I a boob about? What did I do? I don't know. I missed that part of the
chat. The verbal diarrhea as normal. That's all. I don't even remember. I'm sure it was warranted though.
I try to have verbal diarrhea. That's the whole problem. I need to have this.
It's the edible at work and the gears in there right now. I know that's what's going on.
It's kind of weird.
I should know better.
It's kind of weird. It's been actually a good one. It was actually a good one. I'm surprised. I go get more, man. I actually like that one.
It's not often we can see JT this affected by the THC, because his blood is like 98% THC already.
It is. That's the thing.
True. When he told me that he did one, he hadn't done one in a while. I was like, oh, I wonder how he's going to come on the show. So yeah, it was good. It worked out this way for episode. It was just funny how he started out. Jay was like, yeah, I was all stoned, and that first episode, all that time ago, and I'm like, yeah, and here you are, stoned. Episode.
What has changed since then? It's gone steady since.
It's the way of the future. Come on,
you can't
guys.
operate otherwise. That's what it is.
I can't argue with you there, man. There's a weed store on every other block around me now, man. They're popping up. There's weed stores beside weed stores now on certain blocks down where I'm at, man. They're popping up all over the place. So I can't, I can't, especially with everything going on. I think probably those weed sales and alcohol sales have probably been through the roof. Right? Oh yeah, absolutely.
Weed's been keeping people sane for fucking hundreds of years, man. Without now, it's just letting it. They know that hey, everybody's all fucking stressed out. You might as well open a weed shop everywhere. Let them have fun, man. Let them enjoy it. Let them smile that it's the end of the world. No, that's what they're thinking. Sorry, I'm watching too many.
Let them have cake. That's what the gist of that was.
Yeah,
if anybody
yeah.
needed a translation for whatever the hell he just said.
Let them have cake. Let them
Let
have
them
cake.
have cake.
I needed to. Oh man, but yeah. So
Julie, sorry, go ahead, Jay. You had a question for her? I was just going to ask her about her favorite moments from the show.
I got some, but go ahead. Yes.
I know that's what I was going to say. I was going to start bringing that up. That's exactly where I was going. My brain
sorry,
is working
step all
the
over
same
you.
way.
Jay, go ahead. Sorry, we still haven't learned.
Nico pulls that out of my mouth. He pulls it. He reads my mind.
Oh,
I got some definite like favorite moments from battles, particularly because I am one of the people that loves the dancing, and there are some really good ones in the episode with. I think it was the 90s Bangers episode with Chris. There are some really good TikTok dances in that video. My God. Some of my favorite moments are in that stream.
The 90s one, that One Hit Wonders one that I did with him, or the other one, that One Hit Wonders one? Okay, yeah. That was a fun one, yeah, for sure. I remember you saying that. At the time, obviously, I didn't realize that, but you're saying there's some TikTok worthy dances going on in that video. Yeah, I have to maybe go back and check that out. That one I don't remember.
It was amazing.
You guys have to also see some of the footage. Too bad I don't know how if we kept it or if it's there, if Nico has it still. But when we used to edit the videos, Nico used to take out a lot of the bullshit stuff that we used to do when I used to just like that stuff was the best. I mean, if we could put a compilation of it together, that would have been awesome, man. That'd be
like a blooper reel.
Like a blooper reel, not a blooper. You know, sometimes I sit there when Nico's not looking and I start rubbing my nipple and doing, weird
God,
things.
you do it when everybody's looking. We can all see you, Jay. Have you not figured that out by now? Everyone can see what you're doing.
But I would do it I would do it before we would go live or before we would start recording it for the show, like or where Nico would cut it out, right? Like if we were editing back in the day when we did the videos, right?
Before the StreamYard stuff. Oh, okay.
I unfortunately I didn't keep a lot of that stuff because I didn't realize like at that time you're 100 episodes later and maybe I could put something together with all that nonsense. I wish I did. That would be really cool to have, maybe we'll have to keep something on. Well, now the whole show is different though. We do it live, right? So like, it's not like we pre-recorded a lot of the nonsense. We actually have toned it down in terms of the things that may have been said or whatever on the screen, right? The goof ups and the screw ups that we had, even though there's still funny moments, of course, but I wish I did keep some of that stuff though, that Jay's referring to for sure. Yeah.
That was some fun. That was some fun stuff. Like I said, hey, congrats.
Hey.
Thanks, bro.
It's from Bruce of the Crew. Thank you. Shout out to them. Thanks for that, man.
Nice seeing you, bro. When am I going to be on the fucking show? Come on, man.
Oh my God.
I'm waiting for my invite. I forgot to ask you the other day.
That's true. We actually saw him the other day. We dropped some late night chat shirts off with Nas here from Bruce of the Crew. And yeah, that's true. Jay was asking me on the ride home, man. He was like, hey, what's going on? Why, how come I haven't been on the show yet? I'm waiting for my invite.
Jay, if you have watched the rest of the drunk cast while it was happening, he said that you just have to ask him. That's all you said. You just have to ask him. They'll have you on.
I know. I want Jay to hear that, though. I mean, because Jay wasn't there for the last 2 hours of that drunk cast, right?
There's a lot.
Hey, I was at work too, man. I watched all of it. That was gold. Lewis was my favorite part of that. He was so drunk by the end of it. He was so like wholesome and just adorable about everything. He was so cute, so funny.
There you go, Lewis. You're cute. You're very cute on the show.
He was so encouraging and so like supportive of everyone. He was just like all butterflies and rainbows by the end of it. It was so awesome.
He is like that. He is normally like that.
He is like that. Right.
He is generally a nice guy. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, for sure. We always
don't find that many.
And yeah, he is like that in real life. This isn't just for the show. This person is a nice
online persona.
Online persona. Yeah, no, for sure. I know what you're saying. And that was a fun one too. So you'd say the battles, though, the battles have been some of your favorite moments of this of the show this past year, right? Nice. Okay.
Oh yeah, because there's like I don't know, audience participation is a really, I mean, it's a big factor in all the shows too, because obviously there's commenting going on as all the shows go on. But I just think, I don't know, there's a lot of really good moments in the battles, just where it's just a little bit of competition makes things interesting, I think.
Absolutely. Yeah. No. It's,
when you have to always battle somebody, it's fun, right?
Yeah. I think, I don't know. Those have been some of my favorite episodes, I think. And the drunk cast was really good too.
Yeah, we might have to make that a semi-annual event now. Some of the feedback was really good from that I heard from people. And I saw Chris today. Of course, you just mentioned him a moment ago, who's been on the show. He even mentioned to me, he was saying that like he liked how we didn't shy away from some of the nonsense conversations that were kind of going on, because a lot of people, they put themselves out there like on this type of format or whatever, like they might shy away from kind of actual real conversations you would have by just having a few beers with buddies, and that's kind of like what I was going for. So the fact that he said that, I was like, that's awesome, because that's kind of what, we wanted, was to have everybody have a few drinks, loosen up, come on the screen. You know what I mean? Like have some conversation, whether it's stupidness or not, or whatever, but not to be afraid to kind of have those conversations. Right. You know what I mean? Like whatever comes to mind. And off the top of your head. So yeah, that was cool that he said that. And yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I've always kind of went for with that idea of the drunk cast. It wasn't to just come on here like a bunch of drunk assholes and be idiots, but it was more just to kind of give you the idea that if we were just sitting in a bar, these might be the conversations we might have, right, with each other, just having some drinks, right? So not being able to do that with people at this moment in time was really fun for me when we did that drunk cast. That's why I'm surprised we went 4 hours. Honestly, that was other than this episode we just cranked out, episode 99, the year-end media review. That's the longest episode we've ever done up to that point. So that was really surprising.
And it wasn't like it. Sorry, go ahead.
I couldn't do it at the end. I couldn't keep watching it. Like I tried, man. It got. I mean, everybody's drunk, obviously, so there's a lot of conversation to listen to, right? So I started listening to the whole thing, and I couldn't get to the end of it. That's why I said I never heard that part on the Bruce with Nas when he was saying that, because I haven't been able to. I can listen to each one of those guys drunk individually, so it's not like and I need to hear them in a group, right? I've already heard.
Well, and maybe.
What every fucking family Christmas and New Year's and all this crap I always dealing with them drunk, so I don't need to deal with them drunk on the podcast. You know what I mean? Like, I'm kind of lucky. I got to leave and go to work for that one, right?
Well, no, and like that could be like the experience is probably different for you having to listen to. Well, especially because they're all people that and you see like on a yearly basis, whatever, you see them all at Christmas. But like for somebody in your position that doesn't drink at all, like that can be something that, you can't really understand the flip side of it. Sometimes I guess it's just, the drug stream of consciousness is a little much sometimes. But no, there was not a moment in that 4-hour stream where I wasn't engaged, where I wasn't like, this is fucking hilarious. Like,
well, it is funny. It is. Totally funny. But I mean, like I've heard some of those conversations I probably have heard between them, right?
Probably. Yeah, there's got to be repeats in there somewhere. I know that the Gardner and Cuba or whatever story has obviously come up before, but likely you would have known all of that already. But I think that Jesse's drink segment, like how to make the margarita or whatever the fuck that was, that needs to become a regular part of that show for sure. The whiskey sour, that's what it was. Oh my god, that was fucking hilarious. And then the egg yolk, oh my god, I was dying. I was dying. And then when he got kicked out and sent to the garage, I was like, okay, yeah, I know where this is going. Like, I've seen those drunk nights. That was so funny. But that's, that was a really good episode too. And, but yeah, I'm excited for the Battle of the, whatever we're calling it, Battle of the Ladies. The 90s. Yeah, Battle of the Baddies. Oh, hey, Luke!
What's going on, Luke?
You ever been in the comments before? I don't think I've ever really seen him around. Holy shit.
Never, buddy.
Oh my god.
Hey, Josh. What on?
Oh yeah, Josh's appearance too.
Josh
that was awesome.
You know why? Because he broke his toy.
Josh's tragedy. I'll leave that to on the show. if he comes on again at some point here. I'd love for Josh to be able to tell us about that.
He's gonna get my brother drunk, my little brother drunk.
I'm here for all the nerdiness with Josh's stuff too. You guys give him too much shit, Jay. Let him do his thing.
I don't. He does his thing, man.
And I was
Not
asking.
you, not you.
Oh, okay. I was about
No,
to say.
no, the brothers giving him too much shit. You know what I mean?
Well,
Don't roast him so much. He's having a good time. We're all having a good time. Let him be.
No, I know. He's our brother, man. But what are we supposed to do? We got to
I
break
know.
his balls once in a while.
I
Obviously,
know.
right?
But no, the Lego
into
sets, the
different stuff,
lightsabers, man, that was awesome. That was so good. There was so much going on in that drunk cast. You hit like on every category of like things that anybody in there wanted to see. There was a little bit of everything. There was something for everyone. Hey, I got these. I'm ready for whenever my episode is.
Oh, all right. We'll have to talk. We'll have to talk off the air. We'll have to work this out.
That's my old pack. They're a little rough around the edges, okay? I didn't have them in sleeves. There was an elastic around them. I found them in the garage. They're not in the greatest condition, but
yeah, that's okay. I'm interested.
Nostalgia factor.
I'm interested to see your old collection. Cracking packs with the chat. We have to get Peter here on, who just threw up a comment calling Jay a hater to come in assess some of the value of the cards with us. We might have to see how bad of condition these ones are. Jay and his hating ways, hating on everything that he's not into.
I know, man.
You're
a bigger nerd than anybody here. Like, don't even.
If it's not a TV show, then Jay hates on you.
It's all a front, though, man. He's a fucking total nerd.
Yeah. I've called him out on the show about it before. Believe me, he's like a closet nerd, though. But anyway.
Closet nerd. What's a closet nerd?
You're a behind-the-scenes nerd. You're like up in the show, like, oh, you guys are so nerdy. But then you talk to this guy outside, and he knows more shit about it than anybody else you've ever talked to. Like,
oh, there you go.
He is a closet nerd.
He's already throwing it out. I'll buy them if you got the base set cards.
I don't know what that means, Pete. Okay, I don't know if that's like. I have no idea what any of that means. I traded them with my friends because I liked the pictures. I don't know what any of that stuff means.
We got a newbie here. She's not aware. Rip her no.
Yeah, I know. Like they're about to just like clean me out, probably. But you know,
if he's gonna start messaging you on Instagram,
probably.
Let me get that collection. $5.
Yeah. Clean me right out. Like.
You got those cards, man? You got those cards? I'll buy them on you, man.
But anyways, but that being said, yeah.
I know. They're like not. They're probably not. I haven't taken care of them. They're all like they got fucked up corners. Like I don't know. I'm not gonna show you the front side. They're like they're in rough condition. But anyway.
New episode of Cracking Packs with the chat tomorrow, guys. Check that out, though. And Julie, you definitely will be on a future one. Julie, I already scoped out the dollar store card scene. We're actually going to be pulling some, too. Me and Peter on Cracking Packs with the chat. So that's going to become a thing with the dollar store cards. We'll see if we can actually pull some gold from those. So
you never know, man. There could be a really good one in there. Wouldn't that be awesome? You only pay like $1.50 for the pack, and there's like a really good card in there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick some of those up too. Like whenever we do this episode, I'll go grab some new packs too, so that at least there's something new to look at.
Sounds good. That'll be fun. All right, Julie. Though we gotta let you go, unfortunately, because there's a couple other people waiting here. It's been nonstop. Thanks a lot, guys. We really appreciate everybody's drop by here so far tonight, Julie. Especially you. Thanks again to everything you've done, like from all the graphics that you've done for the show and everything, really from day one. Yeah, you've been a huge. Help in that regard. Yeah, really in support, and I hope to see you on here more often when and if I do step away there full time.
For sure, you totally will, and yeah, no problem. Like I said, I like the little graphics and stuff I do. It gives me a little creative outlet for some of the skills I don't get to use in my real life right now because COVID sucks. But it gives me something. It feels like I get to use a creative muscle that I don't get to use very often. So it's enjoyable for me too. And it helps you guys. And you know, it's a good time for everybody. And congratulations, 100 fucking episodes. You did it.
Thank you very much, Julie. Thank you.
Really appreciate it. Okay, we'll talk though, Julie. We'll
talk.
Thank you. See
you around.
You guys and your dollar store cards. As you hang up on it. Nice, perfect. That worked out good. Here we go. Dollar store extravaganza. He's coming on next or what?
No. So the next person up here is I really enjoy your name there, by the way. Pool winner Rob.
Oh, here we go.
Pool winner. Of course, you know him from his many appearances here on the show. He probably broke the record, I think, probably for appearances on the show this past year. He probably was on the show the most, I think, out of everybody, right? Or like Rob, since he discovered the show and started tuning in this past year. Rob, how you doing?
Good, buddy. What's happening?
He's our biggest fan.
Yeah.
Where's the strippers? I thought you were ordering us strippers, buddy.
Yeah, I don't think so.
What the fuck?
Isn't that Farhan's job, isn't it? From the brass rail, he knows them all.
Hey, straight up, Farhan. If you got some, hook me up, bro.
Yeah, that's right.
Just send them here.
Yes. I had to put that name in there for the football pool winner, buddy. Saints all the way. Come on. I know. I am pissing you off.
No. If anybody wants an update on that, Rob is up by 9 points in the pool. He won the regular season and score right now, but apparently, I guess we're going into playoffs with the points as well. So I have a chance still. We'll see. I'm 9 points behind Rob and 2 points ahead of the guy in front of me who just kind of snuck in between me and Rob as of yesterday. Yeah. But yeah, it's a close race right now. Honestly,
it's awesome. Actually, it is good. I like it.
It's been a close. I don't know how you guys, man. I don't know how you guys do it. I know that I'm waiting for a friggin' hockey pool. Fuck the football pool, man. I don't know you guys.
I can't wait for hockey either, so it'll be good too.
The football pools are fun, Jay. Honestly, and you don't need to know a hell of a lot about football. I mean, Rob didn't even
like to watch it, bro.
Prior to doing the pools, as far as I know, right, Rob? Like I know that you know
2 years. And that's the only thing I know about football in the last 2 years. That's it. And I've won last year, and so far I'm winning again this year. It's all about running numbers.
No, but I know. But do you even watch football?
Yeah, now I do.
Oh, but I don't even watch football. I don't even find it interesting.
I didn't either. Hey, Leslie.
I tried.
Yeah, no, I didn't either. But no, I actually quite enjoy the football now. So
I don't know.
A late bloomer.
Just me, maybe. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'll have to be a late bloomer too as well. But I don't think so for me.
Football pools are fun, man, and like Rob said, I mean, like honestly, like and you know, like hockey pools. It'll get you interested if you kind of are involved in a pool to maybe even check out the scores and the players and at least kind of know a little bit of what's going on. And really, all you got to do is just check in prior to every Sunday before you make your picks or Thursday or what have you, and kind of just look at some of the sports updates, like any kind of sport, really, and just kind of keep up to date that way, right? And that's fun. That's a fun part about it as well. But I do watch football. I mean, I'm not watching it every week, admittedly, but I definitely have had my teams that I've rooted for over the years, and I got into football years and years ago. And again, thanks to pools and stuff like that, Pro Lines and Peter and stuff like that, we used to watch. Peter is more into football and stuff like that, but then he kind of got me into it. So yeah, football and hockey are the only two things I kind of I spend any time on these days, like keeping track of, to be honest with you, like in any regard, right? Like in sports, just I find it's funny for some of that, like me, like focus on a lot of that kind of like stuff, like learning new things and this kind of stuff. I find it very hard to kind of get like sports stats and stuff, like remembering stuff like in sports. Like it's a lot to keep track of. You got to be really invested, like in sports. That's why all like the hardcore sports fans, I don't know how they do it, man. It's like you got to live, eat, and breathe like sports. It seems like to kind of like know like everything about it, right? Like it's every day, right? New people coming up, you know what I mean? Like it's a lot to keep track of, right?
It's too much sometimes.
Yeah, for sure. That's why I don't get in. That's why I don't get into it, and I don't get to. I don't know. For what is it? 16 weeks, man. What is it? 16, 17 games. I don't even know.
Yeah, 17 weeks.
So I mean, really, for that little bit short period of a time, fuck it, man. I never bothered learning that. I know a lot of friends of mine that had just gotten married and got that kind of stuff. Those are the guys that start to watch football on Sundays when they're home. But that just want.
So 100 episodes. 100 episodes. That's awesome. Congrats, guys. That's fantastic.
I probably drank more than 100 coffees during this 100 episodes. What do you think?
Oh, you probably did that in a week.
I was about to say, this guy usually shows up with 3 coffees when we used to record in person, large ones.
Yeah. Yeah, you probably did the 100 quota probably by show 10.
Yeah, probably. Fuck. No, it is. It's been crazy. It's been a crazy run, man. What about you? What do you like about our show this week?
Love it. I think it was one of the family dinners or something that I was at with Nico when he was mentioning about the show, saying that I should come on or whatever. We'll talk about hockey or whatever. I said I didn't even really know much about it, and I watched one of the episodes prior to the one I first came on, which I think actually had Lewis on it. And fucking guy had me in stitches, man. It was hilarious. So I thought, okay, yeah. And then once I came on, and like everybody that's in the chat, I mean, it's almost like I really haven't met anybody, but it almost seems like you kind of know them, right? Like through the chat and everything. It's a great show, great following. It's like a little cult classic, man.
That's always what I wanted. Be a little bit, like a cult. Hey, what am I doing? Like a Charles Manson over here, JT. That's exactly
great.
That's what we're all looking for. I need a cult following, guys.
Well,
scary. That's scary.
Yeah.
Here's the quotable from this episode. JT, I've always wanted to have a cult, kind of like Marilyn. What's that? Not Marilyn Manson. What the fuck? Yeah.
Why does he always say weird things when I'm on?
I don't know. You bring it out of me, Rob. You bring it out of me.
Yeah.
No,
it's been great. Good shows, man. Absolutely.
It's been really fun and the
battles have been fantastic, all of them.
Oh, how many battles have I faced you in, Rob?
Yeah, you've been in the most battles out of everybody.
And I got the worst fucking. No,
yeah, but it's what it is. Still, I thought they were all great battles, man. I loved them. I loved them all. Even when I didn't even know the music, I don't care. I just voted for whatever beat I liked best, and just
Well, I listened according to Spotify. I listened to a hell of a lot of music this year, so that's how I know that we did a lot of battles, because everything that I listened to was through Spotify, right? So
yeah,
I mean the shitloads of even the genres that come up on my thing because of that has been nuts, right?
Well, the next one there with Leslie and Julie, I mean, that's going to be a fantastic one. I can't wait for that one. That'll be a really good one.
I'm waiting, man. I'm loving to see when that comes out, because I'd like to see who wins out of the two of them. Honestly, I would just love to rub it in one of their faces. Why not?
Oh boy, yeah, causing shit already. Eh?
I'm gonna have to be on screen with the two of them, dude. I'm gonna have to be like, dude, I'm always caught in the middle of two girls. That's what the problem is. Like, I hate that shit.
Shit.
Hey, Rob, I know, and I messaged you earlier too, asking you about some of your favorite moments on the show. You had mentioned, obviously, you've mentioned it before here when you've come on, is the episode Car Spiders, which is one of your personal favorites. Of course, everyone remembers that.
I was on that one too. I could not figure out what the hell Jay was doing, man. Like, that was freaking me out.
When Jay, a mysterious invisible car spider dropped on him during the recording while he was in his car, because that was the first time we were kind of like distancing ourselves from each other doing the show. And Jay, of course, was recording indoors, nice that he is now. He was recording from the car at that point in time. So I guess during the winter or whatever the hell season it was there, a spider was in his car and fell on him during the recording. And all of a sudden you see him like, fucking car spider. Like, Rob just like, Rob are just sitting here trying to have a conversation with Rob, and this guy's just freaking out about his car spider.
I thought he dropped his cigarette or something. That's what I thought. So I thought, oh, great, he's going to go up in flames.
No, man, that was good. That when I used to do that in the summertime, right? I had to do that more in the summertime just to go out there because I could smoke and whatever, right? So I ended up going and because of the moths would come into the lights and stuff like that, they'd follow. That's what was happening. A lot of that, and it was going like I had these huge trees that were parked above me, so they just kept falling down onto the car. These spiders were coming out of everywhere. Every night I would go into the house and I'd have to walk through a fucking spider web of some sort, man. It was crazy, bro.
That is crazy.
One time I saw JT get attacked by a bee at work, and it was like that. That's hilarious. I wish we had that on.
No, I believe that. I would have loved to have seen that.
I was supposed to be allergic to bees back in the day. They told me I was allergic to them.
Oh,
so
okay,
I kind of get all fucking freaked out when I first see them, but So some of these are aggressive if you start swinging at them. Fuck.
Oh
Man.
yeah.
So I've learned not to do that now, right?
Just be lucky it's not one of those big killer bees from over at China or whatever, sending it this way.
I like how Jay said it. He said it the Donald Trump way there. China.
Oh shit!
I'm not sorry, man. What the fuck?
I know you're not. That was funny. That was good. Yeah, I picked up on that. We could have just kept going there, but no. He said it the Donald Trump way there. China.
I'm crying, man. You're thinking of spiders and fucking killer hornets and fucking
killer hornet
in China. I keep my eyes open. Speaking of China.
Oh man, too funny.
That was honestly the other one that was a more recent one that you had mentioned, though, that was really funny was how you said that you were pissing yourself. You don't think you ever laughed on the show as much as you did when you were watching the recent battle that me and Jay had against Jesse and Peter froze on screen in an awkward position, like or something.
Constantly. I couldn't even catch my breath, man. Like it just seemed like every awkward possible moment for Peter, it would freeze on him. And it just, oh God, that was so funny, man. Absolutely just died laughing. Yeah, that was a good one.
Because it was like, is this guy there? Is he talking?
Yeah.
The only thing he never did was actually lay back. You know how he sat back in his chair that time? If you would have laid back and they would have caught him during a blink or something and it would have froze, we would have thought he fell asleep on screen.
Asleep, yeah. And then we find out later that he had like a migraine or something, and the guy still troopered through it, man. It was awesome.
Yeah, I know. That was good of him to stick through it. But yeah, that was a rough time between the internet and the headaches that you had going on for that one. I thought that was funny you brought up that one as a more recent one because I remember a lot of people were, normally I would get upset about like, you know what I mean? Like things like that, like mess ups with the quality of the video. Yeah. Just for the viewing, the viewer, right? But we kind of just kept it rolling and it was hilarious. It worked out actually pretty well. A lot. It actually made it better, if anything, that was happening that night, right? Because that was really funny. Yeah, absolutely.
The same thing with the one battle I had with Leslie, where the people were partying up above.
Yeah.
Same thing, like just yelling and screaming and got them going.
Leslie was yelling, "Join late night chat work." She was calling it. Like watch night chat work. And we're like chat work. Leslie Jace, like what the hell? Chat work.
That one was good. Even the drunk cast, like Julie was saying, the drunk cast was fantastic. I mean, Lewis was just. I mean, that guy's an avid pourer. I mean, he knows how to pour his drinks, man. The guy's good. And just everybody else that came on, it was just an absolute joke. It was like you said, it was like you're sitting at the bar at Cheers and everybody coming in and just having a drink and shooting the shit. It was good.
That's actually pretty cool because everybody knows each other's names because it's on the screen.
There you go.
And lastly, the one that you had also mentioned, Loving, which I agree. I thought it was one of our best shows that we kind of we wanted to do, but we didn't even really talk through what was like how the setup of the show was going to work out. But yet it kind of just flowed so well that night with the people, with the guests popping in and JT's rolling tutorial. Of course, I'm talking about the 420 special that we had. Car Spiders is episode 69. And if for anybody that hasn't seen that one and wants to go back and check it out in our library here, but the 420 special was, I mean, I'm trying to see the number of it right now. You go on and talk about it. I'll try to find the.
It was fun.
420, dude. When you did that 420 episode and your buddy hopped in the car, oh God, that was just an absolute pisser. I thought some of the stuff he was saying and your look on your face, it was like all of a sudden there was a ghost like just in front of you, man. Like it was so funny.
That's the first time I actually muted my own self. And I've never had to mute myself.
Thanks for bringing that. I forgot about that. That's right.
Oh man,
mute himself and like have a conversation for a moment.
Yeah, you don't hear anything. You're just like.
Oh
man, that was awesome.
Dude, I know. I think Jay actually had to tell someone to calm down for once, I think, on that one. That was episode 63, the 420 special for anybody.
Yeah, he's telling that, hey, this guy drives and he smokes and drives all the time, man. And then fucking son of a bitch. Like, shut the fuck up. We're just parked here. We're parked in the car, but he's just going on about everything. I love the guy, but man, it was bad.
Man.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a classic, Jay. Seriously, that one was hilarious.
You know, I missed the guy. I haven't seen him in a while, so I haven't. Maybe I'll have to see if I can bring him back for a guest.
Shout out to Nelson Cheech out the hood now, eh? He was in the hood, or I don't know what's going on.
He's in another hood now, man. He needs to reach out to Bruce with the Cruise to see if he's in that end of the scene now. So, but he's and then he just doesn't shut up, man. It's just like, I love the guy, man.
Well, I hear you.
Talk back and forth, like I couldn't get it, like fuck, man. I just breathe. Because Nico would try to say something, just breathe. Nico would try to, okay, Nelson, relax. I love the guy, but it was just like, fuck, man. You're so excited. He was so excited. He still wants to do a show like that, but fuck, we can't do that right now during COVID. I can't do 2 cars in a car. You know what I mean? Like I can't do that close encounter of the what do they call that shit? Yeah, social distancing now, right?
Yeah.
So, but it'd be funny, right?
JT getting called out.
Yeah.
Hey.
2021, yeah.
You know what? That's why you shouldn't answer me back.
Always wanted to run a cult, JT 2021.
Oh, that's got to be the name of the episode for this one, man. That's awesome.
That's my goal for the year, man.
That and the other quote that I like too was, I didn't even like that song, and he wins with it or whatever. Oh shit! Holy JT, man.
JT's the king of the quotables on this show for sure. A lot of the episode names that you guys see as the episode names very rarely are things that I say. They're mostly things that Jay say, things that guests say, things that are said in the chat. Sometimes things I say, but I find a lot of the time it's things that other people say that we make the names of the episodes, because a lot of you guys most of the time we base the episode names, if you haven't noticed, off of things that are said during conversation. I know some of the episode names are kind of wild if you look at them, right? I mean, we have one that's called Glory Holes, but if you go back and watch that episode, we talked about how the government actually said that as a precautionary measure if you're going to have sex with COVID, right? So that's the reason that we said that.
Sex with COVID.
Speaking moistly
during COVID.
Moistly. Yeah, exactly.
No, you're gonna have sex in a glory hole if you're having it with COVID.
Jesus.
That's
too much. Yeah.
Dude, I tried that, didn't work, man. I told Nico, he's seen the hole in the wall.
TMI, man. TMI.
No, not enough information. What are you talking about? Not enough.
Yeah.
And I'm working on getting those cards. I'm working on getting those cards for you too, Rob. I haven't ever forgot. I just got to go lift a box. It's underneath a bunch of I think they're doing construction now in that basement, so I got to fucking get it all out of there, right?
Yeah. He's garbage somewhere.
Yeah.
So
that's an issue.
But yeah, I guess that being said, though, Rob, I think we'll have to let you go here in a moment. We got, I think, one more person waiting to come on screen here. Anybody else that wants to come on screen, please let us know quickly. I'll post the link again for you guys as we zero in on 2 hours here of the show, which we normally go. But Rob, thank you again for all the times you came on the show.
No
your support, all the people that you've brought to the battles. Like I said, every time we've asked you to come on, whether it be the movie show, the battles, this show, you've always kind of been there to pitch in and help out. Yeah, absolutely. So we really appreciate it, and we've had a lot of fun times having you on the show this past year. Absolutely.
Same here, man. I really appreciate you having me on. It's been a blast. I mean, all the other people that are in the chat and everything, it's great to chat with them as well. And and again, congrats on the 100. Fantastic job, guys.
Hopefully one day we'll get to meet in person, bro.
Yeah, man. Exactly.
No, that's actually a funny thing. I don't think we've ever met. We've never met in person, bro. Nope. We've only met through here.
That's true.
Thanks.
That's true. I know you guys have talked a lot off the air, so I assumed that you at least have at least once, but I guess not. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
No, we just usually either whether it be text or whatever. Yeah, but no, we will at some point for sure.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
for
Chris.
sure.
Thanks, man.
There's Chris. Yeah.
There
Oh,
he
yeah.
is.
That's the other. Quickly though, but quickly before I leave, quickly.
Yeah.
That's the other one I like too. Is with Chris when you and Chris did the battle. Chris was just playing like
Mr. Drunk.
shit that we didn't even friggin' know, and you kicked his ass. Like I don't know, it was like 15 to like 2 or some stupid thing. But yeah, Chris was hilarious, man. That was a good episode too.
He had a few too many beers.
Yeah, well, there were songs that were being played in the right era or the years that he had right towards the end there. Yeah, it just went off the rails. I think out of all,
man, fantastic.
That one for the rules and the scoring. Well, the scoring for your battle with him, actually, to be fair, went off the rails. Even worse on my part. But yeah, that's those last few battles were getting shaky towards the end there. That's why I'm glad we put a pause on those for the year, and then now hopefully we'll get back to them and with in the new year.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we're not through with you yet. You're definitely going to be doing another one for sure if we return to the battles, Rob. I know there's
we'll figure something out for sure. Yeah, I'd love to. So anyway, I know you got other guests, so I'll let you guys go.
Thanks
again. Thanks a lot for having me on, man. Congrats again, and we'll see everybody soon.
Good luck on the pool. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll talk soon. Ciao.
All right, buddy. Take care.
All right. There you go. There's Rob.
Yeah,
awesome. Always good to have
you today.
And hopefully, let's see how it works here this time around. Last but not least, here the people at least we're waiting here. We got Farhan back on. Hey, what one appearance wasn't enough? Oh, it's not working. I really should have just brought you on again. I keep feeling bad. I'll leave you in the rafters here in the waiting area. I know you can still watch that way, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, he's like, all right.
Dude,
you can't hear me now, or I can't hear you, bro.
It's because he's on a gamer headphone set, mate.
Okay, all right.
You gotta go to the controls on the bottom. You gotta go to the settings somehow, bro. It's just to set up and I'm
gonna leave you unmuted in the background. If you can figure it out before we wrap up, you're more than welcome.
Just start talking, and we'll hear you.
Hold on a second here. Let's see. All right, so I posted the link once again here in the chat. If anybody wants to jump on for a few minutes here before we wrap up, I just want to say I want to hit some people with some stats here, Jay. I promised I was going to hit you with some stats here to talk about. For the hours that we put in this past year for content, video content here on our YouTube channel for Late Night Chat Network, which we kind of grew the most during this past year, because previous to this, I think our audience grew the most since we started it. Year two, it grew more so than year one. And, we started doing the live stuff due to COVID, the live broadcast, as well as the putting out more video content. Yeah, no worries for our head. It was a funny bit regardless. It was a funny bit regardless. You coming on twice and it not working, but figure it out and let us know. You'll have to come on the show one time, another time. But I was running the numbers, and we approximately clocked in at 166 hours of content we recorded on YouTube this year, guys. 166 hours between the late night chat shows, the battles. Earlier in the year, prior to COVID, we did some weekly wine comic time on there. The movie shows, obviously, any other kind of random shows. A few of them we put out, Drunk Cast. The 166 hours of content we put out on late night chat, and that's not even including our audio podcast, because I used to do Trade Talk, as you know, too. And that's not even including the podcast audio stuff that we did earlier in the year, before we more so heavily leaned on the YouTube stuff. So, so congrats to us, Jay. Congrats to you. And thank you for coming along this, on this ride with me here this past 2 years for Late Night Chat Network. I know we kind of came up with this idea together, but at the same time, it's been quite an experience for sure.
And especially with the times too changing and everything changing, it's been interesting to adapt and try to figure it all out and try to, that's always something interesting. Like as obviously like with Farhan, there's with his stuff, and then there's always like a little here malfunction. It's just the way it works, bro. It's just this is the new norm for a little while at least, and we'll have to see what happens. But I'm hoping that 2021 is a better year, and we could start recording in person one day or something again before you decide to take a little break. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And we got Chris here in the background. I'm just going to bring him on. He'll be our, it looks like our final guy to come on here on the show here tonight. Chris, how you doing, man?
Hey guys, what's happening?
Hey, what's going on, Chris?
Hey, nice to see you.
Nice to see you too, bro.
Fuck, 100 shows, eh? Cheers to that.
Hey, oh, that's a cigarette in the background. I thought you were at like some sort of disco thing, like a roller skating rink.
Light off the TV.
Hey guys,
That's my new TikTok channel. Just want to plug my new TikTok show.
I know. Hey, Julie's think you're into the TikTok now, hey, bro, with those dances.
I gotta say though, Chris, it's funny. I mean, some people are piggybacking on the other person's comments that they brought up, but I don't know how have you been tuned into the whole show, or you just kind of come in?
Yeah, it's good stuff.
You got some fans out there, man. People mentioned your couple episodes that you came on, right? Like even we got Paul Blart there, Mall Cop, Richard, first time on the show. The first thing he did was like, look out these pipes. Chris isn't the only one.
There you go. You get some competition now with your pipes, Chris.
Oh wow. I don't know, nothing. Nothing a few cans of beer doesn't fix. You know what I mean?
That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it was, man. It was fun to watch. I was there in person, man. That was fun to watch, man.
That was a fun time.
Those were good. Yeah, that was. No, certainly we enjoyed having you on the show the few times you came on this past year. It's been fun for us, and yeah, I know I'm happy that everybody else kind of has responded so well to the times you've come on, and yeah, it's been great, man. Like to obviously we've hung out off the air, like we know each other off the air as well too. But yeah, always doing this and stuff has been fun for us. The few times that we were able to get together this year, Chris, like normal for after work drinks, it's been lacking. So this has definitely been something that it's I haven't had a lot of interactions with people outside of outside of work this year, right? So it's been fun for sure.
Gonna have to hang out in the park with the other rummies.
I think so. Yeah, I know for sure.
Go around smashing windows.
Oh, see,
right,
Julie
guys,
has
I'll let you finish off your show there. Just want to congratulate you on your 100 episodes. And it's been a fun time watching everything that's been going on there.
Thank you so
What's
much.
your favorite moment, Chris, for the times that you've been on? What have you enjoyed the most before we let you go here?
The funniest thing I heard was that drunk cast story of was it JT's brother giving giving somebody his clothes, and then that guy's trying to pick up his wife or something. Oh, that had me rolling there. That's a story worthy of like some sitcom or something, or some movie.
That's the start. That's like a pilot episode of what's that? Hawaii 5-0 or some shit. Hawaii 2.0 or something. I don't know, man.
Absolutely. All right, Chris. Though that all right, you go.
Guys.
Later, man.
America.
Thank you.
Thanks
for
care.
coming on. Have a good night.
Buddy.
Yes.
Later,
Chris.
Take care. Hey, it's like Coming to America, the new version or something like that.
Coming to America. No, the best part about that story that Chris mentioned though is the fact that he what he said that story. I'm like, imagine this guy's walking around the resort in your clothes that you just gave him. Pick your wife up. I don't know what would be more insulting, the fact that he'd be hitting on your wife trying to pick her up, or that he could have been wearing your clothes while doing it. I think it's the fact he was wearing his clothes. You know what I mean? Like, wow, I like this shirt on you. It's because it's mine.
And you know what's the funny thing, Neeks, is he wouldn't even give you a pair of boxer shorts, man.
I know.
Yeah, he gave this guy. Maybe you got to start hitting on his wife. Maybe he'll give you clothes then.
We must have told that story on here before, right? I'm sure we have. If we haven't, then it's I'm
sure that's been on there before. I think we were on video, but I
was going to say before the live episodes that thing came on. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, or it could have been on the one. Yeah, I don't know. It was on one of them. I know it was. We've brought that one up, but that one's hilarious. That one, it would work well. Just that's what I said. You got to start hitting on his wife, and then he'll start giving you his clothes.
Okay. All right. Well, I think that about does it for people that were lined up to come on the show. Thank you to everybody who came on the show here for a few minutes tonight. I'm sorry. I wish that we could
keep everybody on
time with each and every one of you. Honestly, I mean, we've all had you on the show here before. I think except for I guess Paul Blart there. This was his first time tonight. But
we'll get him on for more of an episode. Don't worry.
That's what I mean. Yeah, absolutely. I think he handled himself pretty well when he came on here, for sure. funny guy there. I'll have to have him on again. And Farhan, of course, I know hasn't come on full time, but definitely let us know, guys. We can always work something out, and we appreciate everybody who's been in the chat here tonight that wasn't able to join us on screen. I know we had quite a few people that I've never even seen show up in the chat like that tonight. Like your Aunt Jane came by for the first time, said something in the chat. I know she's watched plenty of times. She's been here watching, but I think it was the first time she actually said something in the chat there. I know she couldn't figure it out before, so that was really cool to see. And a lot of people that I didn't even recognize here.
I think one was my mom up there too.
Yeah,
something.
your mom came through as well. I'm pretty sure my mom's watching live now too. She had mentioned she was going to be watching despite her not typing something in here. Just like everybody. Jesse came through, Peter came through. Obviously, Peter and Jesse, you guys have seen on the show here before, I hope. There you go. I just got the message there from my mom right there. This was a very funny show. Thank you. You're making your mother happy with the stuff you're doing, guys. You're doing well.
That's it, my friend. And hopefully, it keeps going, and hopefully we can keep people interested in, for the time being, at least.
Oh, thank you. Thanks.
Oh, there you go. Where did you come from?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
Rob said, hurry up, start texting. Get on the chat. No,
I appreciate everybody who stopped by here tonight, honestly, and in the chat on the show here with us. Everybody who's rocked with us this past year, supported the show any way you could. Wore the shirts, told people about the show, invited people to battles, did favors for us, and like I just said, Jesse and Peter who were in the chat here today, were on a few times right before the holidays there. Anytime you ask those guys, they came through, you know what I mean? They it seems like every time we've asked somebody to stop by or do something, everyone's been pretty willing and ready to help out, and that's that's a big deal. That's really cool, and I'm there for you guys as well, honestly, and we really appreciate it. It's
well, I always try to be there for everybody too if I can, man. You know what I mean? Especially this year, it's not so easy to.
But it's hard. People are busy. Everyone's got things going on, so that's why we know how big of a deal it is anytime anybody comes on. Thanks, Naz. Thank you. Absolutely. Yeah, shame couldn't get you on, man. I know you got stuff going on at home, I'm sure too, but
he didn't want to show his beard. He knew it didn't look as good as mine. That's what it was. Maybe his hair.
Another time for sure. Yeah, no, we appreciate you, Julie. Thank you.
Thank you, Julie.
Yeah, no, it's been great. So Jay, I don't know if you want to have any your final words and your thoughts overall about 100 episodes. I know we shared some moments here with everybody tonight of their favorite time on the show, the moments on the show. I know you talked a little bit about before you liked behind the scenes type stuff. Out of everything, everybody, I guess I haven't really said anything about my favorite.
Yeah, you haven't. I've been waiting to hear something about you. I know you like it. I know you like a lot of stuff. I know you like things like that, and so I'd like to hear what you like about what you've liked about these first 100 episodes.
Well, like with your answer, your sappy answer, I gotta say, although that was a good answer, I liked your answer with saying all the behind the scenes stuff. Obviously, this is funny. If anybody watched the end of the drunk cast, if you stayed in 4 hours in, you get that joke. That's pretty good. But as I was saying, before we wrap up, I loved it all. I mean, I can't really, you know what I mean? Like, it's hard for me. I know that seems like a cop out, but I could point to any of those moments that people said tonight as their funniest moments watching the show, or things that they enjoyed the most, or the things that, you know what I mean? But like you enjoyed a lot of the off-screen type stuff. I as frustrating as that was at times, only from the perspective of trying to figure things out. It was fun to spend time with you and figure it out together and do something and work on something. So absolutely, I agree with you. Everything that we've put into this show and everything that we've kind of, researched or watched or looked over or read up on, or kind of like whatever that we've brought to the show that we spent time on, putting playlists together for battles, whether it be like, you know what I mean? Like, making notes on a movie that we talked about, anything, our year-end media review, we jumped on, talked about stuff for 4 hours, any kind of that kind of stuff. That's where I love, me. I like, I like learning about things. I like discussing things at a certain level. You know what I mean? Like I things I enjoy with people I enjoy, you know what I mean? Like that's, for me, that's that's a big part of the reason why I like podcasting. That's why I like doing the show with you. That's why I like spending time with you, share some laughs and talking about things that we have a common interest in, or sometimes things that we don't have a common interest in, but I would like to hear from other people what their interests are and learn something about themselves or something that they're into. Right. And that for me has been, my favorite parts of these shows. And I guess that's everything that we put into this. Absolutely. That's
true. And it's like, I mean, it sucks that this year has been one of those years where we have to do it kind of social distance and stuff like that and all that crap. But hopefully we'll come to the point where we can, do it in person again, or at least once a week, and get to see each other, or get to meet up and get to, because obviously we haven't had a chance to do that. This is like really the only time besides, text messages that we actually do get to talk. So it's kind of like a good thing that we're bringing stuff that we've seen or we've read about or whatever, and we've come onto the screen and having to do it, having to chit chat with everybody here too in the chat, right? So I mean, I get what you're saying about that part, right? And I'd like to keep doing it, man. So as long as you're willing to do it, I'm down.
Yeah, as I always know. I appreciate that, man. And I know that sucked this year. I know a lot of it was prior to was us meeting up, being able to talk about the show, us spending time even shooting the shit before and after the shows. I know a lot of it for you was just hanging out, and we've hung out the most we have these past 2 years, and all the time we've known each other, right, doing this kind of thing. So And as you know, this came from a special place. We've talked about that story on the show before. The reason why we came up with the name Late Night Chat is because at that time, again, I think prior to that time, that was probably the longest time we ever had spent together that time. Mel's wedding there, where we stayed up late past everybody else, having drinks and smokes and whatever. Well, me drinks and you smokes.
Yeah. And all that fucking fun stuff.
Yeah, and having the late night chats, right? Hence the name Late Night Chats, because we felt that, and yeah, that's absolutely. So it goes all the way back. I mean, we've obviously been friends and family through family, for a long time. But I think that the show definitely has brought us together for sure, more so than ever. And it's been great. It's been a great time doing this. And whether or not. I'm not going to be the dead horse here. I've talked about it many times, and we'll see what the future holds. And I'll always be involved in some degree, that. And I never, and it's not even if I step away full time, it was never because it hasn't been fun and I don't enjoy doing this. It's for other reasons entirely, as you know.
Yeah, no, I get you. I totally get you, man. We've already talked about that, so we're not. But yeah, no, I get it, and that's what I mean. I said I'll keep doing it as long as.
Hey, there you go. Happy New Year's, Nelson. There you go. Right at the tail end.
He calls you needs. What's up, bro? You got a nice little, very pretty little haircut. Hopefully, it's I don't have one, buddy. We got you right at the end, man. I haven't seen that. That was the first time I've seen him for a while, so at least he knew we were out there.
Yeah, nice to see him. So.
Throw him a text message after.
But yeah, that's all I got to say on that, guys. Like, this 100 episodes has been great. Here's to 100 more. Yeah. And I hope many of you guys that have helped us out thus far, with the show, that are able to pitch in the future to, help this train rolling here, keep this train rolling here along with JT. And, JT, I mean, has been the most dedicated in terms of,
hey, that's what I wear, man.
So there you go.
I changed my wardrobe completely. I'm waiting for my Late Night Chat underwear, but nobody's made one for me yet, so I got to figure that out.
But yeah, let's end on a good note, though. And yeah, here's to 100 more. Hopefully, we see that happen, and here's to another good year of content and fun with everybody. And thanks again to everybody that tuned in today. And that's pretty much it, man. If you guys want to revisit any of our other moments, as do I sometimes, even believe it or not, we got a whole library of videos up on YouTube. And then hopefully within the next couple of months, we'll see all of the older content be uploaded.
Yeah.
I'm slowly doing that all for you guys. So everything will be up on YouTube, and we'll hopefully be able to get all the audio back on the SoundCloud and the podcast as well, which I know we haven't been pushing as much lately. Yeah, absolutely. Same to you, Nelson. Yeah, nice to see you. Thank you, man.
Thanks for coming by. No, but Yeah, no, it's been hopefully, like I said, this year will be good. And like I said, you know what? I was thinking, I was thinking before this show, just before I came on here, I was like, well, I thought about it a little bit, but I was thinking, you know what? Maybe I should make a thing where I say, something I want to do this year. And I thought to myself, you know what? Maybe before I turn 40, bro, I'm gonna jump out of a fucking plane. What do you think? You think I
That would
should
be
go
cool.
skydiving? I never did it before, man.
Cool.
Hey,
That'd be cool. That'd be
yeah,
cool, man. I've never had the balls to do it. I thought about it, believe me, but I don't know. I don't know.
I think I'm gonna.
I'm
I
good
think
with
I'm
my
gonna try it before I'm 40.
I'm good with my 2 feet on solid ground, my friend, but you have at it, man. I can't. I'm not going to be able to join you on that journey. I think I'd piss my pants if I jumped out of a plane, honestly.
I don't know if they'll let me. I don't know if they'll do it because of COVID, right? Because I'm pretty sure you got to be strapped to another dude, like things said on the with the training, right? Because I know some people that did it. Adrian has done it and stuff like that. So I wanted to find out, right? So, but yeah, I'm gonna see if I gotta look into it. If that's the case, we'll have some content of that, okay? Before
You imagine?
if everybody wants to see JT hit that fucking high note that nobody ever hears me hit, screaming like a little girl, no point intended, but like my balls are in my stomach, okay, then maybe, yeah, that should be awesome. I'll get the GoPro and we'll go. What do you think, Neeks?
I would love that. Hey,
Hey,
listen, I'm a whore for the content. You know that.
I really do. I wanted to do something different this year before I fucking turned 40, at least, man, because I'm feeling old already, right? So I figured, you know what? Let's try something different for 2021. If we're allowed to, then I'm gonna do it. I got 9 months to plan it.
All right. There you go. You heard it, guys. Yeah, you know what? Maybe, Julie. That's actually not a bad idea. That's not a bad
You know what?
idea.
It will be. Let's actually. That would be actually fucking good. Let's do that one.
I like that. Okay.
We'll get open.
We'll take that to the drawing board. We'll figure that out and let you guys know, Julie. That's a great suggestion. Great suggestion. Yeah. You guys want to see me cry, apparently. A 4-hour farewell. There's the name of the episode right there. I love it.
Farewell.
Yeah, there you go.
Thanks, Richard. I'm gonna make you come with me, buddy.
All right, guys. I still want to see that too. See, you guys got to keep reminding them of this. Hey, listen, that's not on me. That's a JT production right there. You guys gotta tell this guy to get with it. I'm dropping all kinds of different shows for you guys. I got another one coming up. I didn't even promote this week. It's coming though. Don't worry, because I don't think anybody. This isn't our comic demographic here. I don't know if everybody's going to be interested in that one, but I got even though I'm leaving, I'm coming out with 10 new shows, guys. Don't worry about it. I got you covered.
He's got no time, but he's gonna come up with more shows. Don't worry, guys.
He had his gaming channel. See, the ideas don't stop coming, man. See, as much as I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna step away, I'm gonna come out with 10 different shows at the same time. Don't worry. Away from JT though, that's the no. That's the key here. JT, look, I just like to see him squirm.
You fucking shit, eh? Yeah, you love it, eh? You love it. I had to stop thinking about it. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Richard. Look.
All right, guys. What?
Richard thinks I'm gonna kick his ass. Richard thinks I'm 50.
Thought you were 50, yeah. All right, guys, though, everyone have a good night. Thanks again for tuning in with us. This was great. This is actually way more being as last minute as it was, I feel, for our announcements coming back from the break after the holidays. It was great. Everybody that stopped by today, honestly, I can't stress that enough. It was a really, really fun time. It was way better than I ever thought it could be with something thrown together as we did here tonight. So Jay, yeah, once again, thank you for the last 2 years. Thank you for the last 100 episodes, buddy. It's been fun so far, and here's to another 100 more, and we'll see where this goes. Jay,
all right, let's do it. Here's to 100 more, and fucking keep this this year happy, and fucking let's just do it, man. That's it. That's all we can do, guys.
Absolutely. All right, guys, have a good night. I guess we should do a way back playback. I almost forgot the format of our show here.
I think you got this one, no?
Yeah, it's mine. Well, I'm gonna play something for you guys here that I was jamming to earlier today. Actually, I don't know if I played it on the show recently.
These songs now, it's hard to even.
I know. Yeah. Hold
They'll
on.
be mixed up as one, right?
Yeah, exactly. Here's
I
the
noticed
yeah,
that.
there you go. All right, guys, here we go. This is Jazzy Bell from ATL Aliens, Outcast. I love this album, and this is Jazzy Bell for you guys. All right, see you guys next time.
Peace out.